Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of eDIOCRACY. Today, I have brought, once again, the boys.
Hi, hi, hi.
Hello.
And today, we return once again to the land of Galore, where last time we left off, we had a little bit of a cliffhanger. As the party settles into a cave after a perilous fight, they make their way in, and they end up finding something inside that's a little bit out of the ordinary. Looking for supplies that could help them create this little bit of potion-making empire to help pay for their expenses of traveling and everything. The party ends up finding some supplies in some of the crates, but most of all, one big thing they find is that most of the crates that are in this cave are not what they thought it would be. Labeled Gosh. He is currently driving, so you may hear that a lot. So as the party goes to search through everything, they find supplies and everything, but they actually find something a little more worrisome. You see, as they were looking around, the party finds a bunch of crates. And I mean, a majority of the crates that are in this cave happen to be with the crest of Hestia on the side of them. And so as they start to pop open a couple of them, they start to realize that these crates are all filled with dynamite and explosives. Enough of these that if someone were to blow these up, it could level half a city. And so, the party is now in a dilemma. Thinking, under the assumption that these crates were stolen from a vessel that was taking it to Hestia, they now have a couple choices to make. One of which is what to do with all of these explosives. And that is where I leave it to you guys.
Okay.
I think we should stealth them in the fights.
Can anybody translate that?
Wait, do we all know it's explosives? Or?
From what I remember, Zephos and Morageth did pop it open, but I assume that everyone knows at this point.
Yeah, I think Zephos' zombie propped one open.
Oh, yes, it's true.
Be careful not to shake anything. How old is the cave?
How, what?
Like, what's the temperature of the room?
It's not like it's a deep cave. I would say it's probably, somewhere probably around 60 degrees, probably, because the entrance leads right outside. The cave itself is just a big cave that's just under a hill, pretty much. So, but there is only one way in, one way out.
Well, this is concerning.
Yeah,
quite.
Did we know there were going to be explosives?
No, as far as we knew, this was only meant for potion making.
Explosive potion making. Very interesting.
Huh?
Could this be a setup?
Well, I mean, at least there's some supplies. And Jorn goes into, he walks over to a box and he goes, "This one doesn't have a Hestia crest on it. When we'll pop this open."
Sure.
Yeah, I'll help.
So you walk over and help him pop it open. And you find that there are, in fact, supplies in here. There's not, as much as you thought, but there seems to be some. And he goes, "Well, this could at least get us started. Because there's a few of these crates that are around, too. We're going to have to find some type of, some way to transport it, though."
I feel like we need to deal with these explosives first.
Well, there is that, but like I said, we can't transport anything, so...
Does anybody have a cardboard box?
I mean, I do have the bag of holding, which I can...
Oh my god, you do have a bag of holding, don't you?
Ooh. How many explosives can fit in that?
Is there... Wait, how many pounds does a bag of holding hold again?
It's saying 500 pounds.
Is there more than 500 pounds of explosive material in here?
Hold them up, boys.
There's a lot.
Oh dear.
There's a lot of explosives.
There's... I would say each crate is roughly 500 pounds.
Oh, okay. All right, great.
Yeah. Like I said, it's enough dynamite. Dynamite, keep in mind, it's not that big of an explosion, but enough of them together is going to level half a city.
Yeah, I know. If anybody knows, it's me.
Anyone
Morgan,
knows
darling.
it's me.
Yes.
Could you come over here for a moment? I need to show you something.
Okay.
I'm gonna step off to the side, away from the group.
What's wrong?
I found this journal, and it mentions a smuggling ring, but no names. It also has trade routes across the sea and over to the Elven lands.
Right.
There was also supposed to be someone who was meant to meet here to gather some of these supplies and take them into Hestia.
Right.
So, I mean, are we going to investigate this, or should we just turn it over to the authorities?
I don't know. I feel like... I mean, what if the authorities are, in on it?
I suppose that's a possibility. There is a lot of corruption.
This is certainly a lot.
Should we tell the others?
I have a way that I can tell everyone, but... And I, nod over to Zepho. That one. I don't really
Understandable.
know if we can trust him with that.
I
really
feel the
wish
same
he would have
way.
seen this in the first place, but
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm glad he's with us rather than against us, but I don't
Correct.
entirely trust him.
yeah. No, I have to agree with you on that. I will use my sorcerer magic or whatever this is to link my mind with everyone but Zephos and relay that information.
That's a good idea.
Which part of me wishes that we did that in case there are any prying ears or eyes, but it's okay.
Well, we'll just handle it if there was.
I guess. Thing is, we almost got handled in our last fight, I
Well, we were fine,
sorry.
darling.
you all were, that's for sure.
For
I
a
got
second, I
my-
was like, wait, why aren't they trusting Zephos? And then I was like, oh, that's right. I smashed some dude's head to bits with my zombie and just laughed maniacally. Yeah, I would trust you
Yeah,
either.
why would we trust you around explosives?
Yeah, not really not, and you shouldn't. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. I'm glad you remembered it now.
It was fucking hilarious. I had a great time.
I think it was Ugg who was questioning if we were the bad guys in that situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had a freaking Negan moment too on top of that. So, yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to each party member besides like Zephos. And then I'm gonna use my aberrant sorcerer ability to psychically connect to each one of them and relay the information of what Katarina has just told me. And if they ask, how are you talking in my brain? I'm going to be like, dude, it's sorcery stuff. Just shut up, okay?
What's your character's name, Justin?
Morgath, why?
Morgath. Okay. Zephos is gonna walk up to Morgath and just give him a good sniff. That's it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Why are you sniffing me?
So Zephos, as you sniff him, you actually get a very faint smell of death.
Oh, I like this. Yeah, this guy's got some character.
For some reason, I thought there was going to be a punchline here of why does it smell like bitch in here?
I smell like bitch in here.
Morgath, it seems I like your smell, but it reminds me of death.
Wait, really? Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
did die for that short time, but maybe that's why.
Oh, I can smell death on people? That's pretty sick. Makes sense as a necromancer.
Oh, yeah, I mean, as you being,
Just
yeah,
creepy.
I guess a necromancer.
What are you guys up to over here?
I think we're just, thinking about what we should do, what we should take, and all that stuff.
True.
With your sorcery ability, well, I guess I wouldn't know, but like, me as the player is curious.
Yeah.
Are you able to like, so you can contact them in their minds? Can they like reply?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, and it goes up to like 5 miles.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so whenever we need to talk during a mission, I'm just gonna have to like connect to whoever I trust most in this mission, and
Mhm.
like, all right, relay it to me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Probably
find.
not Zephos.
Yeah, telepathic speed. Choose one creature you can see within 30 feet, and you and the chosen creature can communicate with each other. While the two of you are within 5 miles, to understand each other, you must mentally share a language. So I guess
Oh,
common.
okay.
But the connect only lasts for 3 minutes, though. So we'll have to. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Good to know. I didn't know that. It's not a spell either. It costs a bonus action. That's pretty nice.
That is pretty nice.
But yeah. Everyone except Zephos now knows all of those all that information.
Mm. Well, I would rather us not stay here just standing around all day, so
Oh, I
I'm
agree.
sure you're all very tired at this point.
Yep, that I am, but I don't really know if we should really just leave all this lying around. Whoever wanted to come get it and use it for, possibly bad purposes may come back and try to take it.
Well,
I mean,
I
obviously
would
we can't just detonate
suggest
it, but
I would suggest we could either make camp here and wait at least a day, but we can't take all of this. It's just far too heavy.
right. You know what? Why not? Let's make camp here. Maybe we can stake out if somebody does try to come back.
I
This just
agree.
sounds like a misunderstanding waiting to happen, but okay.
Well, I mean, I do, I value anybody's input. I would think,
Well, maybe I can use bits of the boards to build a barricade at the mouth of the cave. How does that sound?
Well,
How
we
big-
could.
How big is
Okay.
the
What is
okay.
it, zombie?
The cave entrance
True.
is roughly. Let me check. Cave entrance is roughly about 25 feet wide.
Hmm.
How many
Sure.
crates are in here?
How many what?
Crates.
There's probably roughly about 100.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
There's a lot of crates.
We could build a pretty good barricade out of that.
Yeah. So there's also like broken pieces of like so in here there's like little tiny like there's or stretching along the edges and everything are like wood platforms and everything that like pretty much go around the edge of the cave, and there's even a bridge that leads to the huge middle pillar that's like being a structural thing to the cave itself. So there's a bit of broken wood you can also pull off of that if you so wish.
There was also the shipwreck outside that
Yeah,
I think
that is
has
true.
exploded. I think.
You exploded a huge hole in the side of it.
Yeah. Okay. So there is.
Mhm.
I mean, there's plenty of wood there too.
So
I got some wood.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, what?
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 There's
Yeah.
so much wood.
okay, so you wish to you wish to build a barricade.
Yeah.
I guess so.
So you spend a bit building the barricade. Meanwhile, you see Yorn is walking around. He's opening crates that don't have the crest on it. You see him struggle a little bit. He doesn't really have the most meaty of arms, but he is going over and trying to use some of his magic to help him just open up the lid. And he's finding a decent amount of supplies that you guys can use, not only for potions, but just in general. Because there are some barrels that are kind of sitting around as well that have like old like preserved food and things like that. Got a lot of salted meat and fish, mostly fish, in there. There's one that's got like basically what you could consider sailor's biscuits. So from what you guys know is that these things taste awful, but they preserve for super long so sailors can use them. They're also really tough too. You have to like basically they're like hard enough that you have to basically break them apart with like hammers and shit sometimes.
Just have some
But they
coffee
keep
with 'em.
forever. Yeah. They're not good in the slightest, but I mean they're edible, so
Basically just kind of like emergency rations type of a deal.
yeah. So there's a bunch of those. He finds supplies and things like that. And he also is going around and he's every single torch holder in the room, like in the cave itself, he's going around and like kind of just lighting each one, making sure that all of them are lit. So you have a decent amount of light in the cave because it's pretty big and it's pretty dark without those.
I'd also like to. as they're building the barricade, I'd also like to walk around and see if I can find any sort of like, I don't know, backpacks left behind or chests or anything like that.
Yeah. Give me a perception.
Okay. Use this dice. That would be a 11.
So, you find, in there's not too much. You do find 2 backpacks that are kind of laying around. One of the backpacks seemed to be full of, more supplies. It's got 2 bedrolls attached to it. It's got some food rations and stuff like that. Somebody was, whoever had this, it's a huge, like, it's one of those like really big travel packs that if you wear it, it's like 3 times the size of you.
Okay.
So, it is kind of hefty and everything, but you could tell that there's a bunch of supplies that's in it. And from what you can tell, most of the supplies seem to be good. There's a couple water skins that's in it. This is like a perfect thing for having a party of adventurers. Because if one person can carry this, they've basically got enough supplies for a party of 4 for like 2 weeks.
Okay.
The other backpack, however, seems to be an ammunition backpack. Inside of it seems to be a ton. There's like a bunch of quivers with bundles of arrows kind of in them. There's a bunch of rune cards, and you actually find inside that there is in fact you find a musket just kind of slightly inside the backpack. The butt of it's kind of sticking out. But you end up finding a musket that has been tuned to the void rune.
Ooh. Okay.
I could use that. I'm attuned to the void. I know the void rune.
Interesting.
I'm not gonna metagame.
Yeah. No worries. Okay. I'd like to walk over to, I'd like to like collect that stuff up, and then find Ugg, and I'd like to go up to him and say, darling, you use a bow, correct?
That is correct.
I happen to find some extra quivers and arrows, and I believe you also deal with rune magic?
Yeah, I know quite a bit. But
Would you
although
like-
what I do know is kind of basic stuff.
What would you like? Any of these items? There's the arrows, the cards.
Sure.
All right. Also, when we have some downtime, I was wondering if you could perhaps teach me how to use rune magic, particularly the way you use it, in the way that you enhance your arrows.
I can definitely teach you, but I can't teach you how to use the runes, if you understand what I mean.
Okay, I understand. And how did you learn how to use them?
Ugg is actually going to pull out the rune book for water and just kind of show it to her, and just gonna be like, so to learn how to use runes, you have to find one of these books that have been unopened. As once they've been opened, that means that they've been used.
Ah, I see.
And that is how you learn the knowledge of said runes.
Interesting. Are
So
they hard to
it's
come
always
by?
a good. Is this the campaign that they're hard to come by, or
They're
I'm
not.
pretty sure.
They're not like. It's not that they're not rare. They are kind of uncommon, but the problem is just the fact that because of the fact that they're uncommon and how powerful they kind of are, they are pricey.
Yeah, I knew that they were pricey. I just didn't. I know one of the campaigns that we've got. They're rare.
They are technically considered like they're technically considered like an uncommon like magical item. So yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, so Ugg is just gonna say they are harder to come by, and because of how easy they are to use, they do come with a price. And that's
I
usually
see.
up there. I mean,
I'll
I've
have to
been
keep-
lucky. I've been lucky to find the amount that I have.
I'll have to keep that in mind. I would very much like to use them along with my daggers and my whip.
Yeah, and Ugg's gonna kind of like pull out the other, like tarot or the other books just to kind of give her an idea of like this is kind of what they look like.
Well, thank you, darling. I appreciate all the information.
Anytime.
Also, do you know if anybody would be willing to utilize this weapon? And I'm gonna show him the musket.
I'm trying to do something on D&D Beyond here, and it's like I'm having to do like 5 different things to try and do this one thing.
Jeez.
I don't know, actually.
Well, that's fine. I could just
well-
ask around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably
I mean,
best.
Ugg knows Rilo's a gunslinger, but he also knows that
Yeah.
he got Betsy, so
Yeah. Maybe O'Reilly would like that.
All right. Once
But
they're
then,
done.
but then again, he does have his own, so not entirely sure. But it might be good for him to have a backup.
That's fair. Once they're done with the barricade, I'll go and ask.
so they end up finishing the barricade and everything.
So
Um,
just so I can add it to my inventory, how much stuff was I given? It was
I
2
don't know.
quivers.
It was.
uh,
Go
oh
ahead.
yeah, yeah, quiver wise, so in it had 6 quivers, each with a bundle of 20 arrows. Now keep in mind you can't wear 6 quivers
Yeah,
in a normal pack, so but you can take all the arrows if you want.
yeah. So, and you said each one had 20 arrows?
Yes, it had a bundle of 20.
Okay. So, yeah.
And then also
Just
the
gonna be
rune
doing
cards.
Okay,
So-
that's a extra 120.
And then it had grab that. It had 69 empty tarot cards.
Nice.
Nice.
Good number right there.
And then it had 4 void rune cards that seemed to be prepared for that musket.
Great, now I've got to go and make void rune cards. And you said how many?
4.
4? Okay. I'm just writing it down real quick just so I can...
Yeah. So, it was Morgeth, Zephos, and O'Rilo who worked on the barricade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope.
Okay. So, yep.
What? That's weird. Is that some kind of technology I'm hearing? I don't know what it is.
It's the voices in your head.
The voices in my head are computerized.
It's like
Yep.
projecting out of your mouth so we can all hear it.
So,
Souls of the damned.
Pulls like a Lilo and Stitch where he just like opens his mouth.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
man. So, you three, you finish the barrier and everything, and just as you're finishing the barrier, you hear like a loud pop of wood, as it seems Yorn has opened another crate, and he goes, Hey guys, y'all
Yeah.
might want to see this.
Oh boy. I'm gonna
I'm
rush
gonna walk
over.
over.
What do you got over there?
let's
I'm
see.
gonna briskly jog.
Same.
Yeah. Cool. So Morgoth and Zephos. Anybody else running over there?
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah.
So we all hear him say that?
Yeah. He screams out in the
Okay.
cave and was like, "You guys, like y'all might want to see this."
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
O'Reilly,
guess we all
are you
run
heading
over.
over too?
Or-
O'Reilly,
Yeah.
you're heading over.
I run over.
So you all start heading on over and everything, and upon like getting over there, so where he is, it seems to be like almost like a bunch of crates kind of stacked on top of each other, and he happened to pop. This set of crates is one of the very few sets that don't seem to have any crests or anything on it. It just seems to be like it just seems to be kind of like normal crates and everything. He pops this thing open, and just as so Ugg and Katarina, both go to turn and everything, and so what it is, they go over and they slightly get under the bridge, under the wooden bridge. Yorn's kind of standing there and he's like kind of dumbfounded, and you see in front of him, it seems to be like a pile of gold, like mountains of it, just inside of this crate. And and so as soon as you turn the corner, you see Yorn. He like reaches in and starts to grab some of it.
Wait, Yorn. Wait. Don't
I'm
touch
gonna
the
go ahead and stuff my pockets and then try to sneak past.
I inspect a coin. I use my smithing skills to see if it's not counterfeit.
Oh, you're checking for counterfeit? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you Zephos and Morgoth kind of like arrive there and everything. You swing around, which allows you to walk up. He walks past everybody and goes up to inspect it. You go to grab a coin, and you kind of pick it up and everything. And as you pick up the, as you end up like picking up the coin itself. As you pick up the coin itself and start inspecting
talking.
Give me a investigation check.
Starts giving us directions.
And due to your blacksmithing background, you have advantage on the investigation.
This is a navigation coin.
Magic coin.
Wow, it shows you how to get to the port of air. That's weird.
Tell us the way. The port of air. I thought there was supposed to be water at the port.
So, Waffles, what'd you get?
I got 16.
Okay. So
that with
as you're looking at this coin, you notice like the coin itself. It like as you're sitting there investigating it, it feels like almost like this is some kind of fake metal, but you notice that like if this is a counterfeit coin, it doesn't look like it was created at all to trick anybody that actually used the money. And so Yorn's just kind of staring at you like, is it good?
It's fake.
Like, how fake we talking? Like, fake enough to use it, or
fake enough where whoever using it did a terrible job.
So and Yorn looks over and Yorn looks over and he like reaches in and like grabs a coin and he starts looking at it. He's like, yeah, this is awful. What? This doesn't even feel, and you see him physically squish the coin. He's like, it's not even made of metal.
Oh.
And then you see the crate start to some wood splinters,
Oh,
and you
no,
see
no,
a
no,
pseudopod
not again.
pop out the side. The entire pile of crates sitting in front of you seems to be a giant mimic. I need all of you to please roll for initiative.
I hate you.
I want.
Jesus,
I would like to point out that Johnny.
It was so.
I would like to point out that yesterday, Johnny and I got on a call for a bit, and he said that he was like working on an encounter, and then he was like, "Wait, this is the wrong campaign." And he was like, and then he went, "Oh, it probably doesn't matter. You're not going to get in a fight anyway."
I rolled a 21.
I got a 23.
I rolled a 21 to get the freak out of there.
Okay, Arilo.
I got 8 too.
Okay, Katarina.
24.
Zephos. Somebody. Yeah, so, somebody roll for Zephos, please.
Oh, okay. I don't. Wait,
I said I got a 10.
Oh, you got a 10?
You guys hear me? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that supposed to just hear directions start blasting in the speakers again?
Turn left.
Turn left. Turn left in 48 miles.
Right? Take exit 147 onto...
Almost there. Yeah, where I am, so I've turned them off.
Say what?
I turned them off because I have about an idea of where I'm at now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He
No
said that
doxing this
means
time, buddy.
I turned the voices in my head off so they can't speak anymore.
Yeah, they can't speak it.
God. He did this just to mess with me, didn't he?
Now, I don't know. Does anybody have, like... Wait, no. Anybody have a feat or anything that keeps them from being surprised?
I cannot check right now.
I have alert, but
Nope.
alert doesn't say that.
Okay, cool. Well, moving on.
It says in Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
It doesn't
That's
fucking
why I
work.
asked, because I was like, I don't think alert works like that in D&D. It's only in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, I think it's on Baldur's
Stupid.
Gate.
But also, Baldur's Gate changes how surprise works anyways. So.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, we are going to start this off. So, yeah, to put this in perspective, by the way, this big, this is the huge structural pillar. So, right next to
all
the,
the crates turn into this big mimic?
all of the crates in this specific area, none of these have the crest of Hestia on it. Yorn's been opening crates all throughout the cave, but this specific set of crates just happened to be one big mimic.
Ah, great.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a pretty large mimic and everything. So as he kind of gets the jump on you guys, you notice that pseudopods kind of fling around and everything, start slamming into shit, and you notice that it actually kind of backs up slightly. There is a crate that is directly behind it that does have a crest of Hestia on it. It walks back into it. It ends up kind of doosh, sits in the side. You hear a bottle break, and it lights on fire before boom.
Oh no!
And so, as it does, it seems that the cave itself starts to kind of rupture a little bit. And as it kind of like rumbles and there's like a slight earthquake, some rocks fall down and everything from the ceiling. And you notice that the entire wood platform, all of it, just collapses under it because it's so old and broken. So, everyone that is currently under any piece of wood right now, I need you to please give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, it's been a good campaign.
Am I Underwood?
No,
No,
you're
you're
not.
Oh, okay.
What was that? That is a 26.
Oh my god. Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Orilo?
22.
Okay, cool. So, O'Reilly, you don't have enough room to go the other way, so you're gonna head back here. You succeed. Ugg succeeds. Which side of the rubble do you want to be on?
I'm just gonna, I guess, just
Okay.
here because it's closer to where
Got it.
Ugg is.
Okay. I will say all of the wood on this map at this point, it's all collapsing to ground level. So what's going to happen is that you guys are going to like basically you could travel across it, but all the wood is difficult terrain. However, Yorn got unlucky. So he is going to be
Oh,
he what?
I don't know if it's just me, but you're like lagging really hard for me, and now the music's lagging.
Can everybody else hear me fine?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
haven't noticed.
Yeah, no, I think it's just
Yeah,
right.
like-
lag.
Cool.
I heard the lag.
I heard a little bit, but not like very
Oh.
bad.
Okay. I don't know why. Okay.
I haven't noticed anything, so.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, Yorn, is he gets pretty much pinned under the rubble. So, as the wood pins him down under the rubble, he is going to take 5 bludgeoning.
And now you're lying a
Okay.
bit.
Okay, now I'm lagging. Okay.
There was a little bit of lag for me.
Thanks,
Yeah.
computer.
5. What damage?
Bludgeoning.
Okay.
I heard like 5, and I heard
Here,
bludgeoning.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, I heard
reset.
the
Give me a
blood,
sec.
and then that was it. So I was like, oh. I should have. I don't know why I asked.
We're gonna take a slight technical break while I fix this. Okay. Are we any better?
Yeah, voice wise, getting fine.
So far, so
Okay.
good. Yeah.
Cool. I think Discord's taking a crap again.
Yeah. That's probably what's happening.
I think Discord's taking all my processing power in my computer.
Oh boy.
All right. Oh yeah, it's not responding now.
Wait, what's not responding?
Discord.
Oh no.
Yeah. No, I think Discord has been so poorly optimized for the last month. It's so insane how bad it is.
Johnny.
Yeah.
You know what you know what you can do now, Johnny?
What?
You have a second account up on your laptop. And then like connect it just for the music.
I mean, I guess. It still doesn't change the fact that Discord's still going to crap out. I mean, Discord just
Yeah.
sucks now.
I mean, the legs seems to be gone at this point.
Yeah, no, it's like it's no longer not responding anymore. So I think I'm good.
Oh, it's back.
Yeah. Oh, it's the moment that I played the music.
Yep.
All right, cool. Well, you guys don't get music.
Nice.
We get our own music.
Yeah, have fun. All right, back to the combat music. All right, cool. So Yorn is going to. So Yorn gets pinned under all the rubble and everything. He takes 5 bludgeoning, and now he is completely restrained next to this mimic. The mimic is in fact looking at Yorn.
Oh no.
And all of this wood here is considered difficult terrain. It is all on the ground, so you're not going to get like a height advantage or anything. But, yeah, it's. Oh God, my whole computer's lagging again.
All his wood. What?
Johnny?
My,
Oh, you
What?
said all this wood and cut out.
yeah. What the fuck, bro? My computer's taking a huge dump, and I don't get why. I literally restarted it right before this. There is an application that is causing this to lag. You know what? Let's turn off the music for a second. I have a theory that it might be that.
The mimic's become so powerful it's reaching through your computer now.
My computer is battling the combat music.
Munch.
Needed 16 gigabytes of dedicated wham.
It's
Dedicated
munching,
wham.
Turned on its creation.
it's munching on the RAM like the pocket chicken.
Can I have some wham, please?
Some dedicated wham.
Please,
Some dedicated
I
wham.
want some more.
This is where you like temporarily cut the episode and just do technical difficulties. Please hold.
Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Have some
Or
elevator
better
music.
yet, Or better yet, it does like the motivational poster thing where it's just like the hang in there.
Yeah.
We're trying to fix it. And it's just the cat hanging onto like the branch.
It posts a picture of the mimic over the cat's face.
Or better yet, Johnny's screaming.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we got this.
Steam's not like downloading anything, right?
Steam downloading anything wouldn't do this.
Oh, okay.
That's a copyright strike.
No, I didn't do it for long enough. It's fine.
It's like 10 seconds or less,
You
man.
think they care? You think
Yeah,
they
exactly.
care?
Oh, oop.
Actually, ironically, you get 7 notes.
7 notes?
You can perfectly copy a song for 7 notes. Anything past that is considered copyright. That's why there's so many songs that have that's why there's a whole lot of songs that have the exact same 7-note riff, but like change immediately after that.
Like I said, you think they care about your 10 seconds?
That's so stupid.
Yeah.
I remember when you used YouTube without the whole copyright system. Back in my day, back in 2008.
I was about to say the same thing.
Exactly. We're the boomers of the technological age.
Okay. We will attempt this.
Remember when you could get ads without a premium subscription?
Okay. Okay, back to our regular scheduled program.
At least reported ahead.
Roll a perception check.
Roll a perception check.
All
Roll a
right.
perception check,
So,
please.
Mimic appeared. Yorn's trapped under rubble. All of the rubble is considered difficult terrain, but it's on the ground, blah, blah, all that good shit. Let's go ahead and get started. So, to start this off, the huge Mimic did catch you guys by surprise, and therefore, the huge Mimic is going to do a really funny thing of...
Never
considering the first one to grab the squishy coin was Yorn, we're gonna have him go after Yorn.
Good job, Yorn. You pissed it off. You killed its child.
Girl.
Well, it wasn't like it killed it. It's like basically when he squished it, it was almost like he was squishing like a gummy, like, you know. It's just really squishy. Yeah, let's say that. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I have dice for that. Give me a sec.
Like I said, this feels like, karma almost.
It's
because
time to grab the large mimic. The large mimic dice.
large mimic dice.
Yep.
The large mimic.
The large mimic dice, where it will open up for more dice.
A dice one will open up for more dice.
Yep.
More dice.
Yep. And this is where I have all my rubber dice stored.
I don't know if he has rubber dice.
Yeah, these are gonna bounce all over the place.
I'm going through fucking curves. I should probably turn my lane keep assist off because it almost threw me into another car.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you probably should.
yep. Okay, so
Sure it did, and it was like, oh shit, this kind of hard.
So, yeah, let's go ahead and get started here. So, he's going to have advantage, so let's roll for it. So we're going to start it off. He's going to bite. Let's see. He gets a dirty 20, so that is a hit.
By the way, we're still damaged from the last fight,
Yeah,
correct?
that's
Yes.
why I was like,
Yes.
oh, stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. We should have camped.
I only have first
Someone
level.
suggested it, and we almost did, and then we didn't.
Yeah, that was good.
Johnny's like, hey, what if this character goes open and opens this?
No, it's cool, bro. We'll Eldritch Blast our way out of this. It's okay.
Oh, bet.
So, he is going to deal 15 piercing, plus
Oh,
12 acid.
15. 12 acid. Oh no, we're cooked, guys.
What did it say
You
about my
said the acid damage?
Yeah, so
12
it's
acid damage
he's
on
doing
top of
15
15
piercing and 12 acid.
Jeez.
Um,
Nice.
First
after he does that, he is then going
Piercing
to swing 2 times with his pseudopods.
acid.
Still has advantage because Yorn is trapped. Yep, that is a 21 to hit. Man, I love advantage. So we take this.
All in favor if Yorn dies, we all just book it.
So that is
Bjorn dies. I'm igniting this place.
Let's
I
see.
hate number 3.
this place is nuts.
Actually, I don't have to. It's already ignited. Remember?
Well, no, the one crate
Take long
exploded.
time clock, guys.
The one crate exploded. It's not like
Okay.
causing
One
each
was-
one to explode. It's just the one did, so everything collapsed.
Yeah,
Oh,
things collapse.
I thought that was like a spreading fire. That's why I was like, oh no.
If your guys all add the mimic to my trophy case.
Heck yeah.
So he gets hit for 13 bludgeoning. And then he's going to do one more attack.
Jeez. Jeez.
Ah, that's not good.
Oh.
That's not good.
That's a crit.
Ah.
Mm.
Well, goodbye, buddy. Been nice knowing you.
Ah.
And this is the surprise turn.
That's 18 bludgeoning.
What? You cut out.
I'm guessing 18.
Yes, 18.
Oh,
That's
my God.
oh.
Um, Yorn is very, very much hurt. Now it's on to Katarina.
Okay, cool.
Oh, also, he ended up grappling Yorn while doing that.
You cut out. What'd you say?
It grappled Yorn. So Yorn is grappled by the mimic.
Fine. Okay. I would like to. I'll take a stab at him with my dagger with Perry's bite. Can I try to go for whatever's grappling Yorn?
For what, the mimic? Or are you talking about the the pseudopod that's grabbing him?
Or is it appendage or something?
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, if you would like to do that, sure. It will be a slightly higher AC though. So.
Nah, I'm gonna just go for just a normal.
Like it's good, yeah.
Suppose,
So and plus you would have to get right next to. You would have to first get next to Yorn, and then you would have to swing at it. You'd have to swing with like a +2,
gotcha.
to the AC.
Watch out! Be on shoulder
okay. Okay.
It's a mimic.
That's weird.
I'll take.
What's that wagon doing here?
That is a 23.
23. Is a hit.
Okay. I need 24. These my d4s, they are. And then. That is 9 plus.
Wokar, what are you doing?
That is
Who are you talking to?
30.
My car? I was
31 piercing.
31
and,
piercing.
Yes.
Okay.
And then as my bonus action, I would like to dash. Let's see. Oh, hang on. Let me zoom out some. I'll go. Yeah, I'll go here.
Okay. As you go to run, he's going to use his reaction to attempt to.
He can't.
He can't because she attacked him.
Yep.
Oh, she just gets that.
Yeah, I got the fleet foot or
Yeah,
something
she's
like
a
that.
rogue.
Fancy
She's a
footwork.
rogue. She gets cool things.
Yeah.
You mean she's a swashbuckler? She gets broken things.
I'm a swashbuckler.
Just like she pretty much always has advantage.
Yeah. And then other question is what does it take to swap out weapons? Like, what does it take? Like a full action? Does it take is it the free action or bonus action?
Any of them really. You use like a free action to like stow it away. So you would like if you wanted to like put it away and everything, you'd use a free action, and then you would use either a bonus or a main to pull it out.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, okay. Hang on. That's my turn. Be right back.
Okay. On to Ugg.
Cool. I'm gonna do a thing that I haven't really used before, or I've used it like once. I'm gonna use the Ring of the Realm. I'm gonna use all 3 charges,
Okay.
So that is a 21 to hit. Because 14 and it's got a +7 to hit.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
Yep.
Cool. That's all 3 charges. Let's go see. It is cool. Yeah, that's the damage. 32 force damage.
Good lord.
Yeah, it's 2d10 force damage per charge, and it's pushed back 5 feet away from you.
Wow.
So I think it's pushed back 15 feet away, or is it just 5? No, it's for each charge you spend. So it would be 15.
Yeah, but there's a pillar there, so he slams into the pillar. Does it specifically say if he takes damage when he slams into an object?
It doesn't say anything about it.
Okay.
I'm back.
You know what? Since you used 3 charges, roll me 3d6.
3d6? Gotcha.
Yep.
That is 9.
Okay. So he takes another 9 bludgeoning. So that's a total of 41 bludgeoning. Or, sorry, 32 force and then 9 bludgeoning for 40.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
And then I think I am going to fly up 10 feet and then fly like right here.
Yep. So as you're flying back, you realize that the impact of him hitting the pillar caused there to be a slight rumble. Nothing too crazy, but you do notice that the sound of the impact itself did in fact trigger something else. As you notice, another set of crates down here seems to start to shift into another one of these mimics.
Oh my gosh.
We're cooked, chat.
I really think Johnny just wants to kill all of us. Like, there's no
like a new
F
campaign
or
or something.
Hey, Moragath, onto you.
He just wants a new campaign.
The thing is, there are 2 very large versions of the things that killed me standing in front of me. I'm a little scared, but otherwise, I'm not a bitch.
Oh, that's a good point. Can you give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Man,
Oh my goodness.
hell no. Hang on. The 16.
Okay, you're good.
Alright, word. Please don't make that a recurring thing.
He'll eventually get over his fear of mimics.
Sorry, I don't really have a fear. I was just like, oh, yeah. I'm gonna take a bonus action to pull out, my sword, and then, or to summon my sword, and then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
I'm gonna use both of my things toward the first one right in front of me. So let me roll for each. Or let me roll the first one. It is a 16.
16's a hit.
Okay, great. Oh, wow. That's 10.
Nice.
I'm going to roll again. It's a 19.
That's a hit.
Nice.
That's a 9. So that's a 19.
Yeah, as you hit both of those, you look at the mimic and you see that there's like an entire chunk like taken out of him. I mean, this thing is definitely hurt.
You know what? Heck yeah. That is where I'm gonna end my turn.
We're gonna head to Yorn. Yorn is really hurt. Needs to get up. So Yorn is going to have to do. Oh gosh, he's grappled. Ah, great. Yeah, he's grappled. Okay. So he's gonna have to make let's see. Skip this grapple. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. All I gotta say is good luck to Yorn. That's all I gotta say. Actually, you know what? There's no way Yorn's making it out of this. He's going to at least go out in a bang. So, Yorn, seeing as he is trapped, he is going to do gosh. He's grappled, but he can still do this. Yeah, okay. So Yorn is going to cast Thunder Wave. But due to the fact that he needs this thing off of him big time, he's casting Thunder Wave at the 5th level.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, this is gonna do a decent amount of damage.
Oh yeah, we got numbers going here.
Yeah. How much is this? Oh, that's how much this is. Oh, okay. Give me a sec. So he's going to deal 30 force damage.
Jeez.
This thing is on its last legs. As he does, I'm going to make the mimic have a he's going to keep a grapple check here, or a saving throw for its grapple. Fails that, so the mimic is going to get launched back 15 feet, I think. Let's see. Thunder wave. Oh, 10 feet. Okay. So this thing is going to get knocked back 10 feet. It ends up letting go of Yorn. Now, Yorn is still stuck under the rubble, but at least now... well, actually, no. Wait a minute. No! It would have pushed the rubble away, too. Oh, shit. Okay. Let me go figure this out now. Because it's 15, so it's 15 feet originating from him. So let's do this. 15 by 15. Because, well, see, no, this problem is it'd be bigger. It's 15. Okay, no, let's do a sphere real quick. We'll do a sphere. So, because, god damn it, Arilo's in it too. Whoops. Hey, Arilo! Rilo.
I thought he had an iPad for a moment.
Yeah. Yeah, Rilo, I need you to give me a con saving throw, please.
Working.
Fuck. Okay, so you will be taking 30 force damage.
I take
Whoops.
how much?
30 force damage.
I'm knocked out.
Okay, cool.
Dang.
Whoops. My bad. I didn't realize he was in range.
And
Easy.
doesn't he also need to do the... Oh, he's just automatically going to get flung backwards.
Well, yeah, he got knocked out, so... The saving throw is what keeps you from getting knocked back. So yeah. Yeah, no, he... Shit. My bad. Sorry. Yorn just goes, "Aw, crap. Sorry!" And then he is going to spend half of his movement to get up because he's knocked all the rubble off of himself. Yay. Once he does that, he is going to move 10 feet. How much movement he got? How much movement he got? How much movement? He got... Okay, he got 30. Okay, so there. So that is all of his movement and everything. Yorn is kind of heading over to Arilo right now. Just to the fact that he just knocked his ass out. So on to Zephos. Yeah. So there is a mimic that's kind of in front of you. It's about 10 feet in front of you. Right behind you is Moragath, who's standing within 5 feet of you. Arilo is 30 feet above you, but you have to go across difficult terrain to get there. So, yeah. You got a few options.
I don't know if you know you're muted.
Yeah, he is muted.
Mm-hmm.
He might know it. He might not.
There
okay.
we go. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say I'm on some curvy roads right now, so I'm gonna just tell you what I want to do, and I'm hoping you can make it happen.
Okay.
Yep. So who's the right now?
What?
Did you ask who's the lowest right now?
Like who needs help?
Arilo's knocked out.
Yeah. Okay. All right. In that case, I'm gonna go ahead and touch him, and I think cast. I don't know what casting.
Okay, he's not within 5
I
feet.
have right now, but the highest level I can cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay, well, you would have to run over. The problem is that he is 30 feet. So Arilo is 30 feet
Okay.
across. Like you have to pass across difficult terrain. So the farthest you can get is within. Let's see, 5. That's 20. Or 15, 25.
Okay.
You can get within 10 feet of him. That's about it.
Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna do a what's the spell? I'm pretty sure I have it equipped.
Healing
that
word?
you can basically healing word. I think I have that equipped. Are you able to check my sheet, Johnny?
Yeah, I can check it.
Okay, I appreciate it because looking down at my phone would actually be dangerous right now.
Well, yeah, I know that. That's why I'm checking your. Yes, you do have healing word.
Understandable.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna just cast healing word on him, Is that a bonus action or an action? I'm pretty sure it's bonus, right?
It's a bonus action.
It
yes.
is a bonus.
Okay, cool.
What level?
Perfect. A level 2.
Okay. Level 2. I will cast that for you.
Bet.
Somebody do me a favor. Roll 4d4.
Roll a d4.
Why
you
am I
said?
4d4.
D4?
4d4.
4d4. Okay.
Oh, 4d4. Okay. Oh, I got 4 on the 4. I'll roll the last 3.
Okay.
The last 3 is equals to 6. So
Okay,
it'll
cool.
be
So that
10.
is okay. So that is 10 plus the 2. So that's going to be 12 healing to Arilo.
Because
Ben, you
it's
said
a-
that the. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say because that's a bonus action, you could still do like a cantrip or something as your action.
Yeah. Because I don't think I can use another spell, right?
Right.
Not a spell slot spell. No.
Yeah.
What is
actually think I have any cantrips that are worthwhile casting. So in that case, I might just move away from the mimic and closer to my teammates, and then end my turn.
Okay. Are you going to go across the difficult terrain?
Is that towards where most of my teammates are?
Yes.
I'd say yeah.
Okay, then yeah, probably.
Okay. Oh, I see now. My internet's crapping out. Okay, that's why this is all lagging.
What's crapping out?
My internet.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
That'll do it.
Yep. Thank you, ISP. I love you. Okay. Well, any cantrip or anything you want to try to do?
No, that's it.
Okay, cool. Moving on. So this mimic we've been beating the shit out of, he finally gets a turn.
Does he get a turn? Because I thought he started off with a surprise.
Huh? Yeah, he does get a turn. The point of the surprise is that he gets a turn before you guys.
Oh, okay.
Like he gets an action before you guys. So.
Okay.
No, we're not doing
Great. Yes.
we're not doing the bullshit 2024 terrible rules where it just gives them advantage.
Got you. No, I was just curious.
Yep.
I'm still learning.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
still learning.
I almost been saying, guess who's the only one there?
Yep. So he's going to run up to the closest person.
You die again.
I got you.
Oh my god, 28
Yeah.
kills me. I hope so.
All right, so he's gonna run here. As it runs up to him and everything, you notice that as he does this, it almost like he lines himself up a little bit. He is going to fire. In a 30-foot cone. So anyway, that's on him. Yeah, because that originates from him. We'll say that it hits these 3. So, he's going to fire out a caustic mist. So this fine mist of acid, is going to cause,
How high does it go? Because I am 10 feet in the air.
well, it's a 30-foot cone, so, and he would be firing at head level and everything. Let's look at the distance from there to there. 15. Well, this. I mean, it would probably hit like your feet or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. So I should probably mark that you're flying, anyways. Because
anything?
it's a 30-foot cone. So by the time, since you're 10 feet in the air, it's 15 feet. So it's probably gonna hit your feet. Yeah. So I need Zephos, Morgath, and to give me a dexterity saving throw.
I was having there.
A dexterity.
Okay. 1 second.
14.
Oh. 21. I almost rolled that one. Oh my god.
I rolled a 6. I got 18. I
Aw.
got 14.
Damn, bro. Fucking
okay.
these dice. I got a 4.
4. Oh
Let's
no.
see.
Alright, now somebody else is gonna have to roll for me because D&D Beyond got it out for my ass.
Oh lord.
All right.
Hey, at least it wasn't in that one, but still.
Alright.
Fair enough.
So, let's see. Zephos and who rolled the 21?
What was that?
Wait, who rolled the 21?
Me.
Okay, cool. So that means Ugg and Zephos both fail.
Yeah, I rolled a 14, so.
So, oh no, oh you rolled a 14. Okay, I thought you rolled like a 12. Never mind.
No, I rolled 14.
Okay, so 14. So Zephos is the only one that fails. So, Ugg and Moragath, you're going to be taking half of this damage. However, Zephos is going to take full damage, and he's going to be blinded.
Again. You got blinded last time too.
Yeah, Zephos is blind.
What did you say? I can't see you.
I can't hear you. It's dark in here. How much damage is this man taking?
All of it.
The fact that it's been this quiet for this long is scary. Oh god. Hey, yep, there it is. Alright guys, I'll see you next campaign.
Who's taking all this damage? Me? and you?
So,
Yeah,
Oh, it's
you.
just me?
I'm
Okay.
yeah.
taking half of it.
Yeah, so
Oh.
Zephos is going to be taking 41 acid damage.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
And
How much health do I even have? Oh, I'm down.
Moragath and Ugg, you're going to be taking half of that to 20.
Holy.
oh no. Yep, well, I'm a little low, guys.
Well, well, that's its turn. So, Arilo, on to you. So, Arilo is up from being healed. So, yeah, on to Arilo. You are prone currently, though. Arilo?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Your turn.
Oh, okay. I get up. Oh.
Okay. Half your movement to get up.
Okay. I use my bonus action to toss my sword in the air to float in front of me. towards the monster.
Oh yeah, he's got a flying sword. I forgot
yeah.
he had. I forgot he had a flying
the
sword.
dancing great sword.
I forgot he had that.
I can use my bonus action to toss it in the air. It can fly around and attack creatures.
Yep. Okay, so
But right now I can just
so it's
it just
you're
floats there.
so it's right here next to you, or like where'd you summon it?
Yeah, it just floats there in front of you.
Okay. So bonus action to put it there. Now
Now
what?
I'm going to move over a bit to have a line of sight to shoot my hand cannon.
Okay, you are shooting the hand cannon.
Light cannon. Think.
You do
just
realize
short,
your hand cannon. You do realize the hand cannon is explosive, right?
Oh, sorry, I didn't see him. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll use Betsy. It seems like I'm in range.
Are you? I thought Betsy had a range of 20 to 60.
It's a range of 30.
Oh, range of 30. Okay, got it. All right, cool. Yeah, cool. If that's the case, take the shot.
I got 11.
That's a miss. You seem to smack it, but it kind of bounces off the side
that
as
a
it
miss?
wasn't a good shot. Yeah, it was a miss.
Okay, I'll do one more time before ending my turn. That's nat 1.
Ew.
Do I end up shooting someone with that nat 1?
Why did you say that?
That's a good point, actually.
Did I misfire?
So,
There's something I want to say, but I'm gonna hold off on saying it for the time being.
Alright, well, I'm gonna make another character.
I end my turn.
Okay.
Johnny?
I was looking to see what all I could have him shoot. So yeah, we're gonna have it where he does in fact shoot an ally. So go ahead and roll me damage.
You want me to roll it?
Yeah, roll damage.
Seven damage.
Okay, cool. So you end up shooting Yorn in the back on accident. And as you end up hitting Yorn in the back, he just you see him basically hits him in the back. He stumbles slightly and he turns, he goes, honestly, fair. And he just passes out.
Oh no.
You know, it could be worse. He could have shot like a stick of TNT or stick of dynamite. So
That's
yeah,
true.
that's true.
All right, cool.
That would have all been different.
Yep. On to the other mimic. So.
Arrival notification sent.
Yep.
Weird.
So this other one is going to move up here. And then he is going to, because he doesn't really have anything else he can do, he is going to do this amazing thing.
Oh my god.
I need health. I need Moragath, Ugg, and Zephos to please give me a dexterity saving throw.
Was that down?
Yeah, Zephos is already down.
Zephos is. Oh yeah, he is. Ugh. Well,
Zephos is down from the last one.
Yeah, Zephos, you'll be taking
I
a
got
fail.
27.
Okay.
12.
I got 27. I rolled a 19.
All right, cool. It's been fun.
Okay. Yeah. So based on last time, the DC is 14. So if you got under a 14, you failed.
Yep,
if you
I
succeeded, you'll
failed.
be taking half. You'll be taking half damage, but we'll see if that even matters.
And if you crit succeeded, is it crit? Is there a crit succeed for this?
Oh, wait, you got a 24.
I rolled a 20. I got a 19. I've got +8, Johnny. That's 27.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then you take nothing. So.
It's really green for a second. That's about it.
Okay.
Me, on the other hand, I'm about to join the unconscious crowd.
This isn't looking good, guys.
I knew we were gonna TPK to a mimic.
That's going to be 33 acid.
Nice. You cut out.
How much?
33 acid.
Yikes.
Yep. All right, I'm
Yep.
done.
Okay. This one is unconscious. Zephos would have taken one fail from this, because he got damaged. Ugg dodged miraculously. Moragath is also blinded, even though he's unconscious.
I can't see anything.
He got put. He's getting put. He's currently
being
being put in his forever sleep.
again.
Who said we couldn't use magical sleep? I'm magically putting you to sleep, right? But that is his turn. So we're gonna go to the top of the round.
Boy.
Katarina,
Hey.
you currently
this does
have
not look good.
yeah, you have 3 of your friends down right now. The left mimic here is very much hurt. Like, I'm talking about like potential one shot on this guy. Like he's that
Right.
hurt.
I want to stow my daggers,
Okay.
and I'll use a bonus action to get my short bow out,
Okay.
and I want to fire at the one that's injured.
Okay. So I do want to point out that Morgath is knocked out, so unless you get a weird thing of sneak attack
Yeah,
with Swashbuckler from range, you don't get that.
Yeah, I don't think I do get it from range.
If you're using a ranged weapon, you automatically get sneak attack, or you also automatically get sneak attack with thief. It's within sneak attack itself.
She's not a thief though. She's Swashbuckler.
No, it's with sneak attack.
Just using a ranged
Sneak
weapon?
attack says with a ranged weapon. Yeah, it says with a ranged weapon.
Did they change that?
It's finesse or ranged weapon.
Well, yeah, but it still requires everything else. You don't you don't just get it, right?
You get sneak attack damage with finesse or a ranged weapon, Johnny. You just don't get advantage. Like,
You know what? Oh, how far away am I from the guy?
basic sneak attack is finesse or ranged or advantage.
Well, yeah, but I think I have to either have
You
to be
still-
in melee or have a ally in order to have
But-
sneak attack.
But your sneak attack goes along, or your extra sneak attack is extra rules for your sneak attack.
Yeah,
So
but
you get
no,
basic
for her,
sneak attack. I remember.
for Swashbuckler, she can just trigger sneak attack by herself if she's within 5 feet of them, and there's
Yeah,
no one else within
But
5
she also
feet.
gets basic sneak attack shit. She also gets basic sneak attack and stuff as well.
Right, well, the basic sneak attack would require
Basic sneak
the
attack
ally
does
to
not
be-
trigger without an ally within 5 feet or have advantage. She doesn't have advantage, and the ally within 5 feet is unconscious, so it doesn't count.
I think.
Oh,
my
sorry,
best-
I'm not.
She has to
reading
use a
this right.
finesse
Okay.
or ranged weapon in order to trigger sneak attack if the conditions apply. Like, she can't use a great sword
Right.
for sneak
Yeah,
attack.
if you get advantage, for some reason I was not saying that you need
Yeah.
I'm
advantage
thinking.
for
Yeah,
it.
I'm thinking my
But
best
yeah.
course of action, instead of stowing my daggers, might be to run up, stab, get the sneak attack damage, and then sneak away. I think that might be my best
Okay.
option.
Keep in mind, you just use bonus action to swap your weapons.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Instead of swapping it, I would keep my dagger out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you want to do that.
'Cause I didn't move or anything. Yeah. Okay, so I am going to run up to. If I go here, is that good to be in melee range, or?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Could you actually move me? I currently only have one hand. I'm holding a puppy in the other one.
Oh, got it. She's
Thank you.
playing with one hand? Wow.
She... she was being noisy. Okay, so I'm going to stab. Oh, let me turn my light back on, because I can't see the dice. 14 plus, what is it, 10? 24?
Let's see. I'm just looking at things. I'm trying to find. I don't know much about Swashbuckler, so I'm trying to learn real quick.
I got you.
I am seeing that you still have a luck point, so you technically could have used that if you really wanted.
I could have, yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, considering how dire the situation is, I think I kind of want to save that for an emergency.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you say that hit or no?
No, I'm still good.
Okay, take your time. I was just wondering.
so we got this.
Did I miss something?
No,
I'm
Johnny's
trying
just
to
reading up
find her stuff
on
about
Swashbuckler.
Swashbuckler, but none of this stuff exists on her character sheet for whatever reason.
So, are you looking for the rakish audacity? Because that is what allows me to have the sneak attack without advantage.
Yeah, I don't see that.
And it says you don't need advantage on the attack roll to use your sneak attack against a creature if you are within 5 feet of it. No other creatures are.
And there it goes, cutting out for me. Great. That's why I was trying to look for it. Oh gosh. D&D out Beyond, just give me the thing.
I can send you a screenshot if it's easier.
Yeah, send that. I can't hear you at all because it's going to disconnect too often.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I heard maybe 3 words out of that. And I cannot find it on your character sheet.
Fine before recording.
Everything was fine before recording.
But
my internet decided to drop all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's starting to lag for me too, man. Weird.
Let's go look at this. Don't even finish. No other creature within 5 feet of you, and you want to just... Okay, got it. See, the part that I was trying to find was the final part where it was was toward the end and everything, because it says that no other creatures can be within 5 feet of you. Because I couldn't remember if it was 5 feet of you or 5 feet of the creature you're targeting. So that's what I was looking for.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Cool. 24 is a crit.
Yay.
Um.
So let's go ahead and roll these first. That is 9. Yeah,
Is that house dead?
No, you have one.
No, he's downed. You've got one fail.
Okay.
Let's see. 12, 10.
So, how do you want to do this?
10. That's 16. Okay. Let me add this all up. Hang on one second. So. $47 piercing.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, let's see. How do I want to do this? I would like to jump onto the thing's back, and I would like to stab it in its eyes.
Okay.
All of the eyes.
You stab it in its many eyes. Just as you're stabbing, just stab, stab, stab. You hear it scream, curdling, just in pain, and it flattens to the ground and dies. Anything else?
Now that one's taken care of. Yes. As my bonus action, I would like to hide.
All right.
That is 22.
Okay, cool. You seem to
And
be
then
pretty
I
hidden.
want to move. And then I want to move. Let's go. Yeah, I want to go here. So I had 10 feet of movement still.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
On to Ugg. So this other one looks fresh. No
yeah,
one's heard
cool.
it. So yeah, you got a whole new mimic now.
Yeah. I'm going to bonus action use a tarot card to inscribe my bow.
Okay.
And then for my main action, I'm gonna shoot an arrow at the mimic.
Okay.
A nat 20.
Nice.
Okay.
So you know what I'm going to do with that nat 20? I'm going to extend the duration of the inscription there. So
Okay,
that's
cool.
for next turn. And I'm going to actions. Roll damage. Crit
So
damage.
how long is that extension again? Is it-
It just goes for an extra turn.
okay. You're gonna use your nat 20 on that?
So
Is it?
yeah, because
Well, he still gets the crit damage, right?
yeah. So what happens is when I get crit, when I've inscribed a rune, I can
Okay.
get the crit. I can use the crit damage, or I can extend the.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Or-
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what I was
I can
asking.
forego the
for
crit
that.
damage with the. On a critical hit, you may choose to negate all boosted damage to extend the duration of the boost for 2 turns. Oh, so I don't get crit damage. Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You would.
You know,
No,
I'll-
you would get negated boost damage because the air rune card gets, so the air rune card itself has damage attached to it, right? Let me go pull up my drive.
damage with the boost.
Oh, that was the biggest cutout in history. Really.
I didn't say air. I said, or did I say air? Because I
You
thought I
said-
said time.
I thought you said air.
I honestly don't remember.
I thought I had said time.
Oh, my bad. Okay, so
do you want me
time.
to just go to
so
air?
so
or?
so what
Okay.
is time? Okay, so remind me what time does again.
Time is radiant damage.
Okay, yeah. So you would sacrifice the boosted damage of your card.
Okay, so it
You
won't
would still
be
get crit
boosted
damage. You
radiant
just
damage.
yeah.
That's
You would
what-
you'd
what
still get crit damage, just
I
not the
thought.
radiant.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought.
Mm-hmm.
So 11 crit damage with just the bow.
Okay.
Let's see here. A d6 for the radiant damage, which I rolled a 6. And then if I'm correct, because I crit, I can automatically get a hit with recall, right?
Yes, you can. Yes, I believe recall automatically allows you
Yeah,
to
second
hit.
hit is crit is guaranteed, but no crit damage. So
Yeah.
yeah, I will recall for automatic damage.
Yep.
And that is an extra 12 damage from
Okay.
recall.
What was the first damage?
Nice.
So it's 11 damage on the first hit, 6 damage for the radiant boost, and 12 damage on the recall.
Okay. Well, weren't you sacrificing the boosted radiant damage?
Yeah, I rolled a d6. I got a 6.
Well, yeah, but the point of it is to
Oh, is it just
sacrifice.
reduced damage? It's not.
You know, like the point because you were extending it, right?
Yeah.
When you extend it, you're getting rid of all the damage from the inscription.
Oh, so I don't get the
you don't
extra
get the
6 damage
6.
at all.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. You don't get that, but it extends it for
Okay.
extends your thing for a turn.
Gotcha.
So yeah. Okay, cool. Well, that was your first attack, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well attack again. Let's see, that is. I rolled a 12, so that's 23 to hit.
23 is a hit.
That is a hit. Cool. That is 10 damage.
Okay.
And then I guess I guess this is where the radiant comes in, I guess. I rolled a 3.
Okay, so 3 radiant. Cool.
And then I might as well recall
You're gonna recall.
again. That is 17. Rolled
I'm
a
starting to
7 and a
think my
6.
computer
So
at this point. This is actually just busted.
lower to 6, so 17. Johnny?
Okay, sorry, Mike. I think it's my computer combined with this too that's causing issues because I accidentally tapped the mute button on Discord and it was lagging so hard I had to wait like 20 seconds for it to unmute.
Oh boy.
Dang.
Yeah,
Could
no,
it be
this is...
OBS? Because like
Dude,
I said, we're
honestly,
doing
it could be
fine for
it could
recording.
be OBS because this shit, I don't know what it is, but like it is it's struggling right now.
Could you maybe? I know that it would pause the recording, but could you restart OBS? Maybe it'll help.
So we're just gonna keep going and finish this and be done with it. Yeah, we're just getting through this. I would have restarted all the. It's not worth it. That's the best part to put it. It's not worth it because I'm gonna have to restart my whole computer if I do all
Okay.
that.
I'm just worried that it might be lagging in the recording if it's lagging this bad.
Well, whatever I see on the right side is what it's recording, so it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay,
So
Okay.
17 hit, Johnny.
Okay, 17 to hit. That is a hit.
And it's just the base damage, no modifiers, correct? So
Yes.
I don't get like the extra +5 damage.
No, you don't. You don't get any added.
Yeah, so it'd be just 6.
Okay, so 6 damage. Okay. Anything else?
That is my turn.
Okay. We're on to Morageth.
That's
in
it.
hindsight, probably should have taken the boosted damage, but
Roll that
One to
nat
try it out.
20.
Death saving time. It's a regular D20, right?
Yep. Just roll a flat d20.
Roll a nat 20.
A 2.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
no.
That's one fail.
That's the opposite. That's nearly the opposite.
That's one fail.
I got a 20 minus without the 0 in the end.
Was that your first fail?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't kill this mimic. It's probably gonna be my last
Cool.
fail.
Yorn is going to roll. Yorn got 1 success.
Nice.
On to Zephos.
Alright, hold on. I'm putting everything in my computer. So I'm
Okay.
loading everything now. So just one moment, because my computer's a little slow. Did Discord actually load? No, Discord is still a piece of shit. Alright, what? Why are you not loading Discord?
Well, Zephos, here's the thing. For the sake of time, if you want to, you can go with whatever I just rolled, but you don't know it until after you accept it. Or you can roll it yourself.
Alright, I'm doing, I'm rolling Yeah, I'm opening my character sheet now.
Okay. Okay, cool. If you want to roll it yourself, have fun.
And scroll down, Zephos.
So, mimics.
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 Mhm.
Don't you just love them?
Fuck them. Kill all mimics.
Ooh. Okay, I think that's a success.
Will you roll?
Sorry, I had to get my one-up bomb out, and that's how I chose to do it. I regret nothing.
He rolled an 11, Johnny.
Okay, yeah, he's good. That's one success there. Dude, then we're gonna move
Why?
on.
But Discord must have crashed. I got a success.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Nice.
On to Orilo.
Roll with advantage on death saving throws.
Oh, yeah, you do. Cool. Orilo, on to you.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'll shoot Betsy at it.
Okay, yep, you're within 30 feet,
Isn't
so...
Betsy a cone?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
What am I thinking of that's a cone?
Well, technically, in a way it is, but not exactly. So... So, to make up for the fact that it is technically a cone, Betsy just has the ability, you know, like the blunderbuss has the ability to shoot people within 5 feet without taking disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
So. Okay. So what do you get for the hit?
I think you rolled a 17.
I rolled 17.
Okay. 17's a hit.
I got 18 damage.
Nice.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, that's a good
Fire
old
up,
shot.
again.
Fucking.
I got 17 again.
That's another hit.
13 damage.
Damn. This man did the old 1-2 and just
Let's
slammed the
go.
crap out of him.
Okay, and for my bonus action, I'll have the sword by it's 25 feet and attack the creature.
25. So this is 20 feet from where it was. This is right next to the creature.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right there.
Yeah.
I'll have it attack the creature.
Okay, roll for a hit.
I got a nat 20, 26.
Nice.
So
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Dang.
it's not much. It's only 13 damage.
It's
Hey,
only
that-
13.
That works.
All right. So getting to bang, the sword then flies in right behind the bullets and just stabs. It gets a good stab in, causing it to scream in pain. And this thing, the mimic is it's bloodied. At this point, you shot off a few chunks of it. It is hurt, very much hurt.
Nice.
Anything else?
It's the end of my turn.
All right, cool. Then it is on to this thing's turn. So the mimic. Well, the problem is it's got this sword in front of it, but it doesn't really detect the sword. So he's gonna move around it. Why stop? Okay, computer, can we stop spinning it? That'd be great. Okay, so everything's delayed. Cool, got it. Nah, I think my entire computer's just taking a crap right now.
Oh man, I just realized I could have when I healed Waffles, I could have healed him for a lot more because I have Circle of Mortality, which means I restore the maximum possible HP or the maximum possible HP on each dice. So I don't roll, I just heal a creature with 0 HP. So if they have no health, I fucking
Oh, wow.
raise the dead.
Very
Well then.
nice.
Okay. Well, this thing is going to roll up, and it doesn't really detect the sword, so it's going to roll up to the first person it sees. Hey, Morgath. He's gonna try to bite you.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
No.
17 does not hit. Okay. It will attempt to hit you with a pseudopod.
Okay. No.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
So that is yep. So he hits you at that point then with so that's one hit.
That's one fail.
Yep. So you take a fail. And he's going to swing one more time.
Yes.
That
I'm left perpetually. It is a fail, correct?
So, yeah, you took one fail. And for his final hit.
All right, guys.
Honey, no.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm glad I'm making another character now. Go ahead. Kill me. Do it again.
Justin, can you do me a favor?
What?
I need you to go on ahead, roll me 4d6.
I literally just made that joke, but my mic was muted.
Oh, fuck you.
Can you roll me 4d6, please?
Okay, what was the hit?
No, can you roll me 4d6?
Roll 46.
Yeah, roll 4d6, please.
Oh my goodness.
How cooked are we, chat?
13
Okay.
in total.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Take all these numbers, throw it away because he missed the last one too.
Oh, great.
And then we're gonna swing up to the top of the round with Katarina.
I am running up on this bitch.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
And I'm stabbing this bitch.
Okay, cool.
And I'm hidden, so I get advantage.
That's true.
18 plus 10. That's a 28.
Oh yeah, that's a crit.
Alrighty.
That is a rogue crit.
Okay. Yes, it is. That is 10.
Oh,
I'm
man.
gonna roll all these. Come here, you. Let's see. 6. 10, 5. Here, we'll do that. Okay, so. Plus. $44 piercing for the first dagger.
You said 44?
44.
God damn.
So, how do you want to do this?
I love rogues! Alright, this time, I would like to actually run around him into the front of him and, like, be in front of Moragath and be like, "You leave my friends alone, you bitch!" I want to jump into his mouth and I want to stab.
Okay, cool. So as you're sitting there stabbing and stabbing, the thing is screaming. There's pseudopods flinging everywhere, and Ugg, you're just Ugg or Rilo, you're both just watching this as she's going in there and just like taking both of her daggers, just stab, and both of you in the back of your heads are going, "I'm glad she's on our side."
Yay!
Yep. But then we've got to continue slightly because
just to be clear, who's all down? It's Morgath.
Moragath, Yorn, and Zephos.
And Zephos.
So
Okay,
Ugg,
cool.
Ugg, it is on to you. You have your action.
So I completely forgot about this because this is stuff that I got with switching over to the new rules. But I'm gonna fly down to Morgath and I'm gonna use a second level cure wounds.
Nice.
Okay.
Buddy.
23.
Hell yeah. You know what?
Nice. Yep.
And then I'm also going to use a first level cure wounds on both Yorn and
So we're moving in the
here.
turn order. So next up would be Moragath.
Okay.
So Moragath is getting up. He's waking up and everything. If Moragath wants to go and try to save one of them, he can.
I still had a bonus. Could I attempt it? No, actually, never mind.
No,
I don't
you
want
can't.
to. I would be awful with it.
Oh, that's right.
You can't do a medical check with bonus.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, has to be
Um,
because you're doing pretty much the
I'm
help
gonna-
action.
I'm gonna
Got you,
cure
okay.
wounds on Yorn.
Okay, cool.
Let's see. Damn. 9.
it's better than nothing, really.
It's better
Yeah,
than
I
nothing.
rolled
Yeah.
pretty well. Sorry. I don't have my lay on hands.
All right.
I used that last fight.
Cool.
Am I just covered in mimic goo?
Yeah, you are. You reek.
Yay!
Yay.
Cool. So you wake Yorn up. He starts to slightly get up. He's just like, "Oh gosh, why does my back hurt? Oh god." Oh yeah, I forgot. A bunch of wood fell on me and then I got shot in the back. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Don't worry, Katarina already went crazy mode on the mimics.
I'm just standing over there, just like kind of peeling some of it off my shoulders.
You just see him, he's like rubbing his eyes and he just kind of looks up, his eyes are adjusting and everything, just goes, "Good job," and just thumbs up.
Well, thank you, darling. And I'll give him a thumbs up too.
Yep. Cool. Alright, so we're moving past Yorn. Well, I mean, well, okay, Yorn's gonna walk over to Zephos and attempt a medicine check.
Let's go.
So Yorn's gonna walk over and he's just gonna be like, "So, if I kill you, you're not gonna be mad, right? You're not gonna come back and like haunt me, right?" Okay. Because I specialize in a lot of things when it comes to book smarts, but medicine is not that.
I want to just look at Yorn just to like mouth do it. Just.
So Yorn,
But I don't do that. That doesn't
so
happen.
Yorn goes over and he goes over and tries to do a medicine check, and he just looks at the rest of the party and he goes, "He's dead. He's dead. I can't find the pulse. He's dead."
Oh my god.
Yeah, he rolled that one.
Oh.
So
I think he
Zephos,
was already
please
dead.
roll real quick, Zephos.
Roll what?
Death saving throw.
Oh, fantastic.
Because he didn't get to do anything. He thinks you're dead.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
He thinks you're dead.
I got another success.
Okay, cool.
Well,
Um,
it was good
on
knowing
to Rilo. Rilo, you want to go and do a medicine check on him?
you. Sure.
All right, give me a medicine check.
18.
Oh, good.
fantastic.
He is stabilized.
Nice.
Now at this point, since everybody's stabilized and everything, if anybody wants to heal him, feel free.
I'll use a first level cure wounds on him.
All right, cool.
13. Okay, buddy, get up. You're starting to scare Yorn.
Man, that was a nice dirt nap. Got to see my girlfriend, Death. She's pretty cute.
You're not dead! And Yorn just starts like hugging you and everything. Just like, actually, wait a minute. And he backs up. He goes, "You reek."
What is this thing? I reek. Why do I reek?
Well, you delve in corpses and stuff.
Oh,
Speaking of corpses, where's the other corpse? And you look around, you don't see the zombie guy anywhere. You hear a thumping from the barrier that you guys built earlier. Did y'all build the barrier with him
go down the
outside of
barrier.
it?
And let my zombie back in.
So
Did you guys leave him outside? You can't leave him outside. He gets lonely.
Why didn't you get him in? Your
I didn't realize he
responsibility.
was out there. I kind of forgot about him.
You created him.
Well, yeah.
wait, if you
Yeah,
created him,
exact-
is he your child?
No, he's someone else's child that he murdered.
I murdered, yeah, and then brought back to life as my eternal slave.
Yeah, so eternal slave is apparently more fitting than child.
Yeah.
And very, very.
Also, what was the
very-
healing?
13 heal.
13. Okay, cool.
Can I loot the mimics? If there is any loot.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna loot. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take like the hide of the mimic and like start like putting it on around my armor, so I have like teeth armor.
Nice.
While they're doing that, can Ugg go and like shove some dynamite into his his bag of
Just start
holding?
shoving as much dynamite as you can into the bag.
Just whatever you do, don't put a lit torch in there as well.
Oh, you mean this? And throws one in there. I now have a nuclear backpack.
So, as you go to loot the mimics, between both of them, there is 102 gold pieces on there.
Okay.
Yeah, now most of it was just gold. So,
Okay.
yeah. You got
So just a
102
total
gold
of-
pieces off the 2.
Okay. Man, they
Yeah.
were stingy.
Yeah. A lot of the quote-unquote gold was in fact fake, but 102 is real.
Got you. Okay.
Okay, well, we dealt with that. So now what?
Johnny, quick question about the dynamite.
Yeah?
You said that there's about 500 pounds of dynamite in each crate?
Yes.
So there's about 500 sticks in each thing, correct?
Yes, pretty much, yeah.
Cool, I'm gonna grab, like... What do you think's a healthy amount of dynamite, 100 or 200?
200, actually. I need something really, really destructive later.
Don't get hit by a fireball.
Oh, it's in my bag of holding.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I'm
I
gonna
don't think
go
he
around.
holds even sticks of dynamite by himself.
I'm gonna give
Okay,
everybody
I'm right.
17 gold.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
I'm gonna get to the point where he's gonna be like, you know what? Screw arrows. Fire the dynamite.
Oh, Johnny, don't... You shouldn't have said that, because I was already thinking of strapping, like, dynamite to an arrow.
It would be so hard to aim that too. Holy crap.
My goodness. Oh, now that that's over, I desperately need a bath. And I think it would be good for us to return home.
Yeah,
Can I,
agreed.
I guess.
Can I
what do we do
slowly-
about the supplies that we were originally going to come here and grab?
Well, I'll only
That's
grab the
the
supplies.
problem. We, like I said before, we have no way to transport it because we didn't even bring a wagon.
Right.
Wait, you
Uh,
said the mimic coat or Morgath put the mimic coat on?
Yeah, I decorated my armor with it, yeah.
Not this mimic, another mimic.
Another mimic?
Yeah, long time ago mimic.
No.
Or this
it's
one?
one of these. It's
Oh,
one of them.
so you just picked up the mimic and just wearing it as a
I'm
coat?
Yeah, I
gonna
just-
go and I'm gonna
Before-
go
before-
and
before
animate
it's up.
that fucking corpse.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we can't just leave all this dynamite here. I think
You can't reanimate it if it's defiled, is it?
this this may
You
sound
can't.
like
I don't
a,
think you can reanimate it because it's too big and it's a mimic.
Let me,
Yeah, it was
let me
already
check.
undead, wasn't it?
I think the limitation is one, it can be no longer than large,
Okay, let me.
and two, I think it has to be like a
Oh,
humanoid.
it has to be humanoid. Humanoid,
Humanoid, yeah.
Boo, boo.
I can't believe you do that to me.
I thought it would be really funny.
What were you saying, Waffles?
Waffles.
well, with the barricade up and with all this, well, valuable supplies, maybe some of us should stay here and the rest grab like the guards with some wagons.
Do we really want to report this to the guards? I mean,
Yeah,
what is the city of Hestia going to need with thousands of sticks of
Um,
dynamite?
love that nobody remembers the
Think about
doomsday
it.
plot.
Morgan,
Mining,
can I speak to you for a moment?
excavating.
Who? Wait, me?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I walk
Yeah.
off again. Darling,
I'm sure Hestia's gonna love having tons of dynamite.
considering the trade routes, the thing I'm wondering,
Yeah.
obviously these seem to be, this is a lot of ammunition.
Right.
Enough that it may level maybe possibly an entire city.
Correct. Hang on, before we
Uh,
continue,
hmm.
I'm going to psychically connect to you.
Okay.
Now continue.
So, and I'm thinking all this, doing this psychic thing. Anyways, so what I'm wondering is it Hestia that wants to use this ammunition, or is it someone else and wants to destroy Hestia, basically?
That's the problem, is I don't know what it is. What if maybe, I don't know, there's people inside of, the government of Hestia that want to destroy
Right.
whatever is happening now, and I don't know.
It's just it's tough because we can't take it to the authority.
No, we obviously cannot, because
But
we are going to die.
right. But we
We'll
also
be
can't
arrested.
just right. We can't just leave it either. Because
No,
anybody could stumble upon this.
correct. And somebody like Zevos would probably, either detonate it or use it for a terror plot.
That's it.
Right.
Ugh, someone must be talking about me somewhere.
Well, I'm sure that the people we have dealt with here weren't the only ones who knew about this location.
Right. Sure.
I mean, we could rig this place to blow and
But
book
why
it.
would we want to level a good amount of the port?
Right.
Because then we look like the bad guys. We could blame it on Zephos. I'm not saying that out loud. That's not out loud, but I'm telling it to her. I'm just like, we could blame Zephos.
I mean, that's fair.
But I guess we'd all get implicated along with him, so probably not a good idea.
Right. I believe he would take us down with him.
Literally.
All right. Well, I'm at a loss as to what we need to do here. I know that we can't just leave it, but we also can't just stay here.
Right.
I mean, we could always grab what we can of the stuff that we want and try to hide this place.
The best we could, yeah.
That is true. Try to board it off, maybe.
Hmm. Yeah, even more so than was already boarded off
Yeah.
entirely.
I mean, well, hypothetically, like Johnny, with the 200 sticks. Well, no, there's 500 sticks per crate. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
but
still.
there's also the
Right,
shipwreck
right.
still.
That is true.
Who do we trust that can help us with this problem?
Okay, first off, before we get into all that, so Katarina and Morgeth was talking in their heads. Are you guys talking to the rest of the group now?
Yeah, I guess we'll go back to the group and we'll
Yeah,
discuss.
I'll disconnect.
Okay.
I'll leave the group chat.
Boom. All right. Well, maybe some of us stay behind, like O'Rilo suggested, and a few others can go into town, rent a wagon, we could bring it back, and fill it up with some of the supplies.
But how many trips is that going to take?
Well, I suppose
Supplies alone, we might be able to get it all in one wagon, because, I mean, there's not that much of supplies. At best, 2 trips, but, you know, it's still going to take a while. And on top of that, we still have, well, almost 100 crates of dynamite.
right. We can't. I don't think we should touch the dynamite.
Yeah, no.
I think that we should board up this place, hide it the best we can, and take the supplies that we can carry onto a wagon.
That I will agree with.
And if we truly want to, maybe a group can come back tomorrow and check up on the place. Make sure no one's stopped by.
I mean, we could split it with the people, you know.
Whoever picked this spot, I don't think they worked alone.
Right.
Mm.
They might be, they may come looking when their guys didn't show
Look,
up.
as much as this seems suspicious, like, I don't know, this is just, it's enough dynamite here that, like, this has got to be something way bigger than just us.
I believe so as well.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not entirely sure what they would use it for, like why they would need this much in a small vicinity, but it's just, I don't know, it's hard to say, but maybe our best bet is to go tell the authorities.
Yeah.
Well, is there someone in the city that you all know and trust that we could speak to?
Know and trust. Everyone we know and trust is pretty much dead. I mean, gosh.
What about Metal Man?
Metal Man?
Metal Man?
You talking about
Metal Man?
Do you mean
The tea lover.
you talking about Marquise?
He's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's dead?
he died back outside of Athens.
Oh, yeah. How did
tower-
he die
and-
again?
An entire tower collapsed on top of him. He was the only reason we made it out alive.
No, not Marquise. Dang.
Wait, what caused the tower to collapse on you?
I mean, I
Did
don't
you
know.
tell
It's
us
just it was just some random people that were down there. I guess had worked for whatever guy y'all met up at the top of the tower, and they just, you know, self-destructed.
Self-destructed?
So, oh yeah, you weren't there with us.
No. I'd like to know. Because if they blew up, then, you know, and I like motion like to him and then to the dynamite and then
So-
back to him.
So what happened is there was this big generator that was at the top of a large tower outside of Athens, which was
Right.
causing a lot of magic and stuff to be kind of affected, big enough that it looked like it was gonna be a problem. So
Right.
we headed out there, and pretty much, Ugg and Rilo, went up with a bunch of others, and they ended up dealing with the person who owned the tower, I guess, while I stayed at the bottom with some of the others. And from what I could tell is they were able to shut it down, but there was somebody who apparently was in there that I guess worked for the guy at the top of the tower or something. But all of a sudden he just kind of he screamed something. I can't quite remember what he screamed, but he screamed something, and then he just blew up, and the tower couldn't take that shock and collapsed. And Marquise, with his strong, like metal being, was able to hold it up with his frame long enough for us to get out. But yeah, it was a 200-foot tower that just collapsed on him.
Well, rest in peace to him. But
Yeah.
regardless,
So,
Ugg,
Metal
Riley,
Man.
do you remember anything about this event?
About the tower collapse?
Or the tower collapse before? You said the man said something. Do you remember what he said?
No, but if I'm right, that should have been Doodle.
The one that... Wait, you have to kill Doodle? Oh.
I love it's been long enough that no one actually remembers.
I've still got his rapier in my bag of holding.
yeah, he
Yeah.
he
But when I think
evaporated.
you told me about it, I was just like, oh, yeah, I forgot you
We
killed him.
took his hat too.
Yeah. You know what's funny is, like, I remember what he yelled, but I can't say anything because it's metagaming.
I remember dropping him off the tower.
Oh yeah.
I didn't think a goblin could bounce that high.
Oh, that little bastard deserved it.
I also remember him just out of breath scurrying back up to us.
Expect to fall it and kill him?
Apparently not.
Huh, well, I'm
He's
surprised.
a goblin. The
He's
fall
a
doesn't
wizard.
always kill you.
Well, I'm glad you killed him regardless, but we're trying to figure out.
Hey Johnny,
Mm-hmm.
I got a thing. I am
Oh,
going
yeah.
to pull out Vanessa's journal, because Vanessa gave that to me and never took it back.
Okay.
Is there anything in there? Elg's gonna look through the journal to see if there's anything in there about Doodle.
Or the other guy.
Oh, fuck.
Vanessa would write about that in detail.
Alex, I don't think you understand that I don't remember most of this.
Oh my god, I just want to say it.
Yeah, no, you if you remember it, you say it, 'cause I literally don't remember what he screamed.
He literally
Yeah.
said, "For Doomsday," and then blew up.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's part of the Doomsday cult.
Yeah.
I think that I'm saying we need to advance that
From-
part of the plot.
Look, I had notes written, and then my whole computer got wiped, so I don't remember any of
I'm
this.
not blaming anybody. I'm just like, guys, remember the Doomsday cult? Guys, do you remember the Doomsday cult? And I'm like yelling in a cone of silence over here, like nobody's answering me.
Oh no, I forgot about the Doomsday cult.
It's me beating on the walls on the fourth wall. Remember me.
Yeah. So, as you read through the journal, there's a couple like big notes. You remember that there was, one. Yeah, she wrote down that he screamed for doomsday, and exploded, causing the tower to collapse. But as you go to the page right before it, she ends up kind of detailing the events with Doodle a little bit, where there seemed to be almost like a little tavern in the or they were starting to build a tavern in the bottom of the tower, and these guys were guarding the tower in return of Doodle financing basically their tavern.
Oh man, that part.
Well, the thing
Oh,
is
yeah.
that apparently going to the top of the tower, you ended up finding out that Doodle was the one running the whole thing, and he
wasn't
had
paying them.
Yeah, he wasn't really paying them. And he had basically a doomsday device that was supposed to be, or that was rumored to be some type of device. It was some device that pretty much was requested, or it's implied that it was requested by another group of people, because he had a
That's
letter on
right.
him from another group of people who requested for him to make this kind of machine. But she writes down that she's not entirely sure if the entire thing was meant to be, she thought that maybe either the device itself, like the machine, was meant for some type of, very powerful device to cause a lot of destruction, or maybe it was just a test, considering it was done in the middle of nowhere.
I think somebody should also bring up what happened in Athens.
What are you talking about, Frobo?
No, not Frobo. The other part. The part where we're like, yeah, no, the government might be corrupt.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, there was a little bit of implication that, yeah, the government might not be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I feel like, like Ugg or a Ryla one, maybe even Yorn would remember that, but I don't know. Morget's not saying any of this. This is just me beating on the fourth wall again.
Yeah. So, well, Ugg's the one reading all
I'm trying
this.
my hardest not to metagame. That's why I'm just like,
Ugg,
hey.
are you reading any of this out loud, or are you
Yeah,
just reading through it?
Ugg's just kind of
Okay.
reading it out loud.
So yeah, you do read a little bit about, like, that Vanessa assumed with the whole thing, because you go back even more a little bit, and you find that, she wrote down that Yorin at first was going to stay but decided not to, and there is a little bit of implication that maybe part of the reason why is because none of you really trust the government that's down there, with how they seem to be treating a lot of the stuff. And Yorin goes, yeah, that place gave me the jeebies. I mean, keep in mind, they put Thief as the head of security there.
They did? Wait, who they put in charge?
Frobo.
Oh, are you... What?
And he did kind of shove you into the portal without saying anything to anyone.
Yep. That was fun.
It sure sounds fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
I look at Katarina and just go like, he missed a lot being dead.
Sorry, give me 1 second. I'll need you to repeat that again in 1 second.
Yeah, that's cool. It's cool.
Yep. So, okay, cool. So, we're reading through, figuring this out. So, there seems to be some type of doomsday cult. We don't have anything other than there's a doomsday cult. So that begs the question, how are we going to move all this stuff to a place that they can't find without turning it into the authorities?
We could dump it in the water.
We very much could just dump it in the water. just take all the magic brewing supplies and stuff that we would need, and then dump the rest of the dynamite in the water.
I'm so sorry. I'm back.
Okay. So you're one that. Do you
I
realize
know
how
it can be
long it would
delayed.
take for us to have, the 6 of us grab crates and dump it into the water? There's like 100 of these crates, and each one weighs over 500 pounds.
Well, do we have any way to just disarm all of these in like a quick fashion then?
No, because each crate is 500 sticks of dynamite. You would have to go. No, because the gunpowder's still lit. And oh my gosh!
Well, we could just camp here for a while if you all feel like we need to protect this place, I guess.
Yeah, I'll start doubling the
But I mean, how long?
height of the barricade.
That is true. I mean, how long are we going to?
Yeah, because we could theoretically be here a week, 2 weeks, a month. It doesn't change the fact that there is a bunch of dynamite here, and there may be people coming to grab it.
Right.
Shoot, for all we know, it could be the Kingdom of Hestia who's coming to grab it.
Right.
And if
And
we're
that
caught
leaves me
here,
more.
I'm gonna step away and read that journal that I picked up before, the one that mentioned all of the trade routes and everything. I'm just gonna look through it a little better and a little more and see if there's any mention as to where the stuff would be going, anybody who would be coming to collect it.
from what you can tell, is that the shipments were meant for, they were meant to go to the city of Hestia. A lot of it seems to be restricted, so you're kind of under the implication that it's not like a civilian transport. Like, it was meant to be more of a military thing. As for the implications of what it's going to be used for or anything, or where it was supposed to go in Hestia, you're not entirely sure, because these were supposed to go to the docks at the college, not the ones at the castle.
Okay.
I mean, you can always, I don't know, somehow destroy the dynamite and make it seem like a mimic got at it.
We can definitely try, but
It's going to take forever regardless.
yeah.
Because mimics can destroy stuff, but I don't think they can destroy it that quickly.
Well, I don't know.
We could maybe leave some people not in here, but set up camp maybe near here, stake out, see if anyone else comes for it, and then report back to us.
Sounds good.
I'm fine with any plan at this point. We're all tired. I'm disgusting.
We need to rest anyways.
No.
Might as well think about it and figure out something.
Right.
With the barricade at the front of the cave, is there enough room to like slip out? To just fully board it up.
I mean, you can. I wouldn't really say there's enough room to slip out, because the whole purpose is to not be able to go in or out of it, really. But, I mean, you probably could. I mean, you all can move a little bit of it to get you in and out of it.
Okay, I would like to do that. Move some so I can slip out, and I want to go and wash off in the ocean.
Yep. Okay. So, but at this point, all of you are taking a long rest. So-
That's not a good idea. Salt will mess
So-
up your hair, man.
Long rest. Yeah.
Yep. all taking a long rest.
So is it the next day? Type of thing, or
Pretty much, yeah. If y'all wanted long rest till the next day. Because it was sunset by the time that you guys were,
We
know,
might as well
Yeah,
just sleep
going
through
in
the
the cave.
night. But like,
Might as
obviously,
well.
we should have at least one person stay awake through the night. You know, like take turns,
Yeah.
just in case to keep watch.
So,
I'll,
y'all have a night that's
take
kind of,
first one.
yeah. Y'all have a night that's kind of, seems to be quiet. You're sitting there dealing with all that. And you wake up the next morning. You can hear echoes of the ocean, picking, pretty much, you can hear it outside and you can hear, echoes through the cave entrance of, like seagulls flying by and stuff like that. And it seems that you are back to just figuring out what you're going to do with all this dynamite.
Oh.
So how far is it?
What, to get to Hestia from where you are?
Yeah, to get from.
It is roughly 20 miles.
Shit. Okay.
So it's gonna be about, it gonna take some time.
Yeah.
So, well, here, I'll measure it one more time. It's from here to the city. 17 miles. So yeah, it's still gonna take quite a bit of time.
Right around. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna look at Yorn. Well, everyone's awake, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Darling, that portal you did before. How many times can you do that, and for how long?
Well, gotta go look. Well, what I can, from what I've seen of it and heard of it. I mean, I haven't tested it fully yet, but from what I've kind of noticed from it a little bit, especially reading, is that I can do it roughly about, I'd say 4 times. So, but I mean, I can do it. I mean, I could do it up to 1,500 feet away. But if you think that's going to get us to the city,
No, that's not what I'm suggesting. How long can you keep it open for?
Well, I would say I don't. I don't think there is a limit. I think the portals just stay.
Oh, that's a good thing. What I'm thinking is, if we wanted to get rid of the dynamite, perhaps you could create a portal in here and one above the water. We could simply dump it
That's actually not that bad. That's not a bad idea. Actually, that might be
Yeah,
genius.
we could just dump it in.
Thank you, darling.
I guess we could. So now we're gonna have to put the portal on top of something to throw it into the water.
All right. Perhaps we can make a small raft.
Ah, man, how are we? Okay, but how is that
Or
gonna
we-
work?
Or we could just make like a wall somewhere.
Well, if you could place the portal on the bottom of the raft and we just sail
But
it
wouldn't
out
that?
into the ocean.
Yeah, but wouldn't that just pull all the water through?
Yeah, that is true.
It would just sink
Not
and pull the water
necessarily.
through. You're
I believe the think of it as
We'd have
It's
to
a
have
sh-
like a raised section over clear water to do that.
okay, then we could make a raised raft
Where's the shipwreck?
just outside.
In the water?
No, on the beach.
yeah, on the beach.
So like nothing's in the water. Okay.
I mean, yeah, we
I'm-
can take apart that and make some sort of raft that'll probably work.
I'm sure Arilo here may be able to tinker some sort of raised raft for us.
That could work.
Maybe.
So, the thing is, we are going to have to be quick because if that, if the raft drifts too far out, it'll eventually break the portal.
Someone could go out there
What were you
Keep,
making
keep
a
control over
raft
it.
for? But
to potentially place a portal on the bottom of it, so that and have it to be raised so that the water's not touching the portal, and then place a portal inside here and just dump the dynamite.
portal to dump the dynamite where?
Into
Into
the
the-
ocean, darling. I would suggest someone stay on board the raft anyways, just to make sure everything goes through properly.
I mean, if need be, I can be on the raft because I can fly.
That's true. It's a good idea.
And we really need to make a raft. We can make a piece of wood big enough for.
Also, being on the raft is a lot better than being in this cave more.
No, that is fair.
Well,
I was
all
gonna
in
say, maybe
favor of...
Put it over the ocean. Not the raft, obviously, but if we got like a piece of wood big enough. I don't know how large these crates are.
I suppose it just... I believe we could whip something up that'll be big enough to fit the barrels through. But we do need to decide this soon so that we're not wasting a bunch of time deciding. So, what I'm wondering is who all is in favor of just getting rid of the dynamite?
I immediately raised my hand.
Yeah, I think that's our best bet here.
Yeah. As much as I feel the dynamite could lead us to answers, getting it in the wrong hands is a bad idea.
Right.
And plus, we could still, stake out and see if somebody comes looking for it. And actually, more answers. But then they just wouldn't get what they want.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a win-win.
I guess we could do that.
Well,
Dynamite.
yep. Well, I don't know about all of you.
Wouldn't it,
but-
sweat?
Say what?
Doesn't dynamite sweat?
Does it sweat?
Does it get nervous?
No.
Maybe,
Uh,
maybe it
no.
does. I don't know.
Well, why would dynamite get nervous? It's just dynamite.
Because it's explosive.
No.
That's not how that works.
If it gets nervous, shaking it around might cause it to explode.
Well, that's just because something could trigger a spark and cause it to ignite, but that's...
If it's going right into the water, it's going to, wet all of the dynamite. I don't believe it's going to be set off.
It should be fine.
Okay. Well, let's go build a raft, I guess.
Yep.
Let's get to work.
And so, you all, I guess you're kind of moving aside the barricade to properly go out there and build a raft.
Mm-hmm.
So, you move out, and you start grabbing pieces from the shipwreck and everything.
I'd like to
And-
keep watch as they're all doing that.
So, as you are as you're kind of sitting there building the raft and everything, getting it together, you finally have a basic raft together. After a couple hours of just sitting there, just trying to put it together and everything, you're able to get a basic one together. And you're actually lifting it to start building the raised portion to allow the portal to be added properly. Yorn is assisting Arilo with calculating like how big certain areas need to be, with making sure that the raft's going to, one, stay afloat, and two, not dip far enough into the water that it's just going to flood water into the cave rather than actually keeping the raft afloat. And as you're sitting there going through it, Katerina, you notice that up on the ridge above you, above the cave itself, you do see a set of prying eyes kind of looking down from the cliffside itself, and you can actually see rustling of a couple other bushes at the very top of it, also somewhat moving.
Without being too conspicuous, I'm going to step closer to the group and say, Morgat, darling.
Yeah.
I do believe we're being watched.
Great.
They seem to be up on the ridge.
Right. Yeah. Could be our cultist friends.
That it could. I could attempt to sneak around and go and inspect.
No, I don't think that'd be the best. We don't need you getting captured. I don't need anybody getting captured.
Oh, darling, that'd be fine.
You would be fine? I don't doubt you, obviously. Seeing your abilities, yeah, no, I don't doubt you one bit. But,
If anybody else is decent at sneaking, they could join me, but I don't believe that's anybody else's skill set.
you do have an advantage with stealth, but, no. Here's what I think we should do. Because this is within 5 miles, and I can see you.
Mhm.
Oh, well, I can see you in 30 feet now. So I'm going to connect your mind. It doesn't sound right, but anyway. And then, as you're sneaking around, you let me know what's going on. And if they get the drop on you, you let me know.
All right. I agree with this. Just don't alert the others just yet. We don't want anyone to tip them off.
Right. Especially not. And I look at Zephos, that one.
Especially that one.
Mm.
Alright, I'm going to try to find a spot where I can start sneaking and trying to get up to the ledge.
I just realized that only lasts 3 minutes.
Oh dear. Well, I'm already moving. I don't know.
I just figure oh no. Well, I mean, I am telepathically connected to you.
That's
so
true.
Oh, wait. This only lasts 3 minutes.
Well, I suppose I'll have to be fast.
Yes, please.
Okay. Cool. Give me a stealth check.
Okay. That is 26.
Okay. Okay, so you guys are building the raft and everything, and as you do, eventually gets to the point where you're helping them build the raft, right?
Yes.
Okay. It gets to the point where you actually start noticing too. You notice that there are prying eyes. As you kind of go back toward the ship to grab more supplies from it, more boards and things like that. You notice that on top of the shipwreck, you also notice a couple of prying eyes also looking over the shipwreck itself, down at you guys.
I guess I'll keep it in mind and kind of try not to be suspicious that I've seen them.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing what I have been doing.
So, slightly ignoring them, you move on to the getting back to the raft. And then a few moments later, as y'all are trying to put a couple boards together, and Yorn is just okay, guys, no, up a little bit, Arilo, with your left hand, your left, no, that's Betsy, your left hand.
Okay. Where do I leave it?
No, don't worry about Betsy right now. I need you to lift with your left hand.
But she is my left hand.
So, and of course with that, Arilo, he lifts it with the left hand a little bit, but the other side starts to divvy a little bit, and he's like, guys, if y'all drop this, I die. You know this, right? This thing is going to crush me. This thing is going to be heavy.
Not like he hasn't been crushed by a bunch of wood previously.
So he's going in, he's sitting there tying off a few bits and everything, and he's like, okay, I think this should be fine. All right, so, oh gosh, now comes the hard part. So we need to push this out partially into the water, almost sideways, and then I have to cast a spell where we're going to drop it in the water. Got it?
Okay.
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 So
Alga's going to get on the raft to help direct it, kind of thing.
Yep. He's like, okay. Now, do we have that extra board lying around anywhere?
I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, here it is. And he walks over to a board. The board itself is it's a little sizable. It's not, it's large enough. The board itself is a one sec. So the board is a huge piece of wood that y'all ended up getting. Didn't use on the raft, but it is a 6 foot high, 4 foot wide, huge plank essentially. And he ends up going over to it, and he plops a portal onto it, and he goes, "Okay, I think this should be good." And then he walks over, and he plops it on the bottom of the raft, and he goes, "Okay, now push it out, kind of angled. It's going to be a little difficult, but we're going to get it out angled right into the water, and then we're going to gently drop it and just let it coast."
All right.
Okay. So I need Morgeth and Orilo. Is Zephos also helping with the raft? I probably should have asked that part. Or is Zephos or his zombie companion?
Brandon.
Zephos.
Brandon? Oh gosh.
Brandon.
Okay. I'm going to assume that he's dead. So
You mean undead? Don't. Sorry.
Hey, can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh no.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Con saving throw. Let's go. +2. That's a 10.
Man.
Okay. So you barely you barely succeeded, but you feel slightly nauseous for a second there. You're not 100% sure what that was, but it was one of those things where you were kind of thinking, you were thinking about this weird scenario that you could have created a joke about Zephos, and then you thought about, oh, I'm joking about a guy who literally deals with corpses, and so you felt sick for a moment, but you're fine now. So, so I need Ugg, Morageth, and Orilo. Give me a strength check.
Okay. Strength check.
Let's go. I rolled a 13.
I rolled a 5.
Oh my god.
Oh,
You guys need to be strong.
It's been a good campaign.
Orilo, what'd you roll?
Wow.
So we had a 13, a 12, and a 5 from you guys?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
So 13, 12, gosh.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how dead are we?
So, it is a struggle. You are struggle bussing, but you end up, you barely, barely, with a total of, between you guys and Yorn, with a total of 36 of the 35 required, you are able to push, the raft into, to get it over, and you're able to lower it gently onto the edge of the water in the sand before y'all kind of shove it forward and start letting it coast. Yorn looks over, and you see that there is a little bit of water that kind of splashes up into the portal itself, like out of the board, wetting some of the sand. But Yorn's like, well, until it gets, really far out there, I think this should be good. So maybe we should, head inside real quick and start throwing dynamite in there.
Yeah. Do you want me to stay with the boat, or stay on the boat, or do you want me to come in and help you guys?
Are you... I guess that she's the only one that can really go out there right now. I'd probably be best, considering I didn't think about putting someone on the boat first.
Okay, Ugg is going to fly over to the boat.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
wait, I didn't think
So
about
you
that.
fly over, and you end up flying over, and as you're flying out to the raft, Yorn, like, you see Yorn waving back at you, and he's like, "Hey, wait, what? Come back!"
Ugg is going to fly through the portal.
You're gonna go. You're gonna go in the water under.
Ugg is going to like climb under the boat and into the portal.
Okay, so as you do that, you're
Head through it.
yeah. By the way, you're soaked, like actually soaked. And as you pop through the portal, Yorn sees you dive in the water and is like, "What?" And all of a sudden, you pop up out of the board next to him, and he goes, "Holy! You could have just flown over here."
Yeah, but where's the fun in that? Also, the water feels nice.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Here, take this. And he starts handing you some rope. And he goes, "This is some rope from the shipwreck. Tie this to the raft so that you have some way to actually steer the thing properly. Because right now that raft has a crappy sail that was literally torn from the old sail on this boat, and I don't think it's going to work."
Okay.
You're going to hop
Ugg
back
is
through that
just-
portal, aren't you?
Ugg is just gonna fly over this
Wait,
time.
that was supposed to be a
Okay.
sail? I just made a flag.
Wait, did you not tie it down to the mast?
He's sitting there
No,
holding the flag,
it's just
waving
waving
it.
free like the
Oh,
Jolly
so you only
Roger.
tied it to one point on the. And you see Yorn, he sits there, he just rubs his face, and then he looks out, and he's like, "It looks like we're trying to surrender." It's just a white flag out in the middle.
It'll be someone else's problem here in a bit.
Whatever. And he goes over and he grabs the board and he picks up the board itself. And he's like holding it out in front of him. And like as he's kind of like holding it in front of him and everything, this is a 4 foot by 6 foot board. So like it's bigger than him, but he's holding it above his head. And he's like, "Okay, I got it. Let's, I guess, go and deal with this."
Ugg has flown over to the ship and is tying the rope onto the ship,
Okay. So
not realizing that it doesn't have a sail.
yeah. Yeah. Yorn like thinks about it for a second and he tries to scream through the portal, but I mean you can't really hear it. And he's just sitting, and so Arilo
He
Wargeth,
gets,
you
like, a
both
mouthful of
hear
salt
him.
water.
Yeah, and so well, he's not putting his head in it. He's just like trying to, to yell through it. And so as he's trying to yell through it and everything, Morgeth and Arilo, you hear him scream, "Don't let it go more than 1 mile!" Of course, Ugg doesn't hear this at all.
What,
I
the
mean,
boat?
Ugg knows to kind of like keep it close, from like the previous talk.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, so he just kind of turns and goes, "Well,
So
I hope
Ugg's
he-
just
I
going to
hope-
try and
yeah.
keep it in like the deeper bits of the water. So,
yeah."
but try to keep it close.
Jordan's just like, "Yeah, well, I hope he knows." Okay, well, I guess let's go take this inside. And so, as you turn and start making your way inside, you start hearing a little bit of pitter patter. First, it's 1 set, then 2, then 3, then 4, and the numbers increase. And you actually notice that you actually like see yourselves quickly being surrounded by goblins on all sides. They start running down the beach. There's the ones that are on the shipwreck. They're aiming firearms, short bows. They're aiming blowguns. I mean, anything that they have on them, just at you guys. There's ones on the ridges up top too. I mean, they are just completely surrounding you all. And like aiming it, Yorn stops and just goes,
Good
we
morning.
screwed.
A bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I-
And so as you look around, there is roughly, I mean, from an estimate, there's probably about 40 goblins just all around you. And he just goes, and he's just holding the board above his head. And he's just like, do I drop it or?
Don't worry, we have the white flag up.
Well, yeah, but the white flag's all the way out there.
Yeah, I don't think they care about war crimes.
And so Yord slowly goes to put it down to his side, pointing it. He points the thing kind of in the direction of the shipwreck. He kind of just holds it there, like he's not gonna drop it because he doesn't want to risk any of this plan being screwed. So he just kind of holds it on on its side there, and he goes, "Okay, so."
Don't worry, I got this.
Oh gosh.
I walk up to him like, finally, you're here. Like, what took you so long?
The goblins kind of just look at you kind of weird. It's almost like none of them understand you at all.
Hold on.
Does anyone speak Goblin besides Yorn? Unless Yorn doesn't
Dang
speak
it,
Goblin.
I
I don't
can.
know.
The
I'm not gonna
person who's not there
You're-
currently can.
Jordan, can you translate to?
He sneak back now.
Oh, you want me to? Oh, what, do they not speak common?
Apparently not.
You speak Goblin.
Oh man.
I don't want to assume anything.
Fine. And so he starts walking the board forward as he's like walking toward Arilo. And as he kind of walks it forward, basically it from the angle of the shipwreck, it sounds like that he's like a talking board's trying to talk to him. Because he's just sitting behind the board. And he's like, "Okay, what are you trying to say?"
What took you so long?
Okay, and he turns and he like, he says about 2 words in Goblin. He goes, "Wait, what? What do you mean? What took you so? What? Were we expecting them?"
Aren't they here for the goods?
Well, yeah, but we don't know them, right?
Just ask them, are they here for the goods?
Okay. So he turns over and he translates it to them,
But don't,
and they just sit there.
Tell them the details. Just say the goods.
All right. So he goes, says it out to the, he translates it for you. And they just kind of sit there. They're just keeping their sights trained on all of you, making sure no one, reaches for a weapon or anything like that. Maybe they're too dumb to not even speak Goblin.
Probably. I just dropped my phone in my hand. Sorry.
What if they spoke some other language, like
Orc or Draconic?
No, Orc and Draconic's a little harder to speak than Goblin.
I can speak Dwarvish, but I don't think they would understand that.
Anybody know Undercommon?
mean,
Undercommon?
I can try undercommon.
I heard rumors that undercommon is just dwarf-ish.
No, the dwarvish is dwarves.
And I like how like the two people that can try thieves can't are not there.
Right.
So he turns over, and he goes and basically translate it, but this time he does it in undercommon. The goblins just stare at you guys, keeping everything trained. So, Katarina, by this time you have swung around. You do notice that they are completely surrounded. But you also notice that there are like 40 goblins training weapons on them, and that if you go to try to, take any of them out, there is a high chance that they just shoot the shit out of your friends.
Right. So I'm up on the ridge at this point, right?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Where you saw
and
the original ones, yeah.
Do I see any that are still up here?
Oh yeah, no, there's like 15 up on the ridge. Just aiming their stuff down at them at this point.
Oh boy. Okay.
Any ideas?
Wait, is Ugg with us?
No, he's out
I'm on the
controlling
boat.
the raft.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, how long has it been, by the way?
Since
Has it been
what?
3 minutes? Has it been 3 minutes?
It's been longer than 3 minutes. Sure.
3 minutes, then what?
Since Morgeth connected telepathically.
Oh yeah, no,
And-
it definitely would have been longer. Yeah,
Okay.
it would have taken them 3 minutes just to push that raft out there by itself.
Yeah.
Okay. Shoot. This is not good. I guess I'll just work at coming back. I can't like do anything with the ones that are up on the ridge because there's too many. I can't do any with the ones that are surrounding you guys because it's too many. Wait, actually, before I go back, can I look to see if it looks like there may be like a leader among them?
Yeah, give me a perception.
Oh boy. 14 plus 7, 21.
Okay. So from the looks of it, there seems to be one individual that kind of stands out a little bit more. They're up on the shipwreck. They're not pointing down at any of them, but it does look like that they are somewhat analyzing the situation. Like, you can't really get a good look at their face or anything, at the current moment, because they have some type of cloak on, but, it does seem like this individual, is in fact like, it almost looks like they're looking down, trying to analyze the situation, and I guess figure out their next move rather than just immediately attacking or anything.
Are they short like a goblin? Or are they taller?
Yes, they're pretty much the same size as most of the other goblins.
Okay, is there any other goblins around that one?
Well, they're just behind the line of goblins that are up on the shipwreck aiming down. Like, they're the only one not aiming down. They're just kind of peeking past the other goblins.
Am I allowed to speak strategically with the group? Oh, is Brandon sleeping?
Hey, are you there?
Are you-
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Oh, what's up?
Where'd you go, buddy?
Yeah, I fell asleep.
Oh, welcome back to the Land of the Living, Sleepyhead. We're under attack.
I've just got my mic
By the way,
muted, and I'm
Zephos is
listening to
inside the
everything.
cave. Like, he's still inside the cave.
Got
Nice.
you.
So I guess at this point, Zephos, if you want to, you could just walk out.
Oh, okay.
Am I allowed to speak strategically with the group, or is that technically?
Unfortunately, you
metagaming?
can't.
Okay.
You're not there, so you can't.
Okay.
Yes,
I kinda
join me
figured
in
as
being
much.
muted.
Okay, so Zephos, do you want to walk out of the cave?
Yes.
All right, so Zephos, not knowing anything that's happening right now, nonchalantly walks out of the cave. I guess with his zombie buddy, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. What's your zombie buddy's name?
Colin.
Okay, cool. So you and Colin start walking out of the cave, and as you're, arriving at the cave entrance and everything, the brightness kind of hits your eyes for a moment. You don't like it too much, and your eyes adjust, and you look around, and to your left, you see the shipwreck with goblins aiming stuff down. In front of you, your friends are currently standing there, kind of in a circle formation, in case anything happens. And to the right, you see another spree of goblins, and you actually see a little bit of dirt kind of get knocked down from above. And you look straight up, and you could see weapons. You can see the hands of what seems to be more goblins aiming weapons straight down. And of course, some of the goblins turn over and start aiming in your direction as well. And, as they aim at you and Colin, Colin's arms just go up.
Oh no.
And he start doing the monster mash.
Yeah.
He did them all. That was less than 7 notes.
So Yorn finally gets. He's sitting there kind of in a little bit of anticipation here. He just kind of in common, just kind of yells out, "Do you guys have a leader or something, or are y'all just brain dead?" And you see a couple goblins, a couple goblins from the shipwreck kind of come down. They start hopping down. There's 3 of them that hop down. And then behind them, a cloaked figure, plops down behind them and starts walking up. And he goes, "Okay, cool. We got a what looks to be a goblin in a cloak. Let me guess. You don't speak common whatsoever. You probably don't even speak goblin or dwarvish or anything like that. Do you speak any language? Any language exist? Because I don't know what language you want me to speak." And you hear them just go, "Common's just fine. Because honestly, I didn't expect to see all of you here." And you see them throw back the cloak off of them, and you see standing in front of you is a familiar face, fully decked out in gear at this point. You see the goblin girl that you saved from the crates is Fidget, standing in front of you with an army of goblins all around you.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's you.
And with that is where we're going to end this episode of eDIOCRACY.
Heck yeah. Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank God.
I was like, if he says doodle, I'm leaving the call.
Oh my gosh, dude.
It's like Tim joins the call.
Oh my God.
Oh man. That's funny.
This is one of them 8-hour sessions.
Yeah, 8-hour sessions, huge boss fight coming in right now. Haha, hopefully no one needs to sleep.
It's not like I have to open the morning.
No,
You don't have to
open.
if you don't show up.
I mean, he got a point.
8 hours. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. Brandon's passed out over
yeah.
there.
What?
Oh, and
What? Who's sleeping? I'm not sleeping. You're sleeping.
Yeah, you were.
No, I was passed the fuck out.
Yeah, I know. You've been driving, dude.
Yeah, I got home and then I turned I was like, all right, and I didn't even remember falling asleep. Swear to God.
Dude,
Oh my
I've done that.
God.
I've done that a bunch of times, and my phone is
okay,
in my bed.
What? 1 sec before we get into all that. 2 things. One, to let you guys see, this as your cliffhanger for the end of the episode. As you see, Fidget standing out in front of you. This is what you see. Completely,
Nice.
completely decked out. And yes, very
Wait,
much.
Where is things at?
Land in the foundry.
Can you put it up again? I didn't see. I'm sorry. Oh, cool.
Yeah. And so she stands in front of you, and as she knocks off the cloak, you see a bunch of goblins behind her. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah. And so yeah, man, this just gets better and better for you guys.
I mean, Fidget isn't, the worst thing that could have showed up.
That is true.
Yeah.
So, well, in Supernova, but you have no clue how she is now.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess that's true. We'll just see what happens.
Let's see if she learned anything from the party. Maybe she learned how to kill things.
Well,
Zephos will show her how to kill things.
Please don't.
Okay. Well, there's not much else to say other than thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you press the like, subscribe buttons down below, and please comment. What are your predictions? What is Fidget really here for? Why does Fidget have an army of goblins? And well, is she going to be hostile, or do you think there's any chance that she does not put a bullet right between any of their eyes? Just put your predictions down below, and see you guys later. This is the cast of eDIOCRACY saying peace out. Have an amazing night or day wherever the heck you are, and we will see all of you in the next episode to the land of galore. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.